What's up there, guys? What's going on, man? Give me 1 second to pull up my channel here and get the chat popped out and all that good stuff. Let me get set up here real quick. Oh my gosh. Let's see here. We got 2 people in here already. That's awesome. All right, pop this chat out here. Pop out chat. Got some fun stuff I want to talk about today, and I want to see your opinion. Yo, advisory plate 0. What's good? What's happening? All right. Pop this up. See who else pops in, man. I'll be sharing the link as we go. JDS Squads, what's up? Yeah. You want to pop in, JDS? You want to join me, bro? Want to come on the prestigious panel of Dan? You're more than welcome to, brother. You know how I roll. I want to talk DJI today. Something I don't normally do, but I think has to kind of be addressed at this point. I don't know if we can keep jumping around with this. Well, I think I'm going to kick this off with DJI products and move forward. Sorry if my hair looks rough. I slept until like 2 p.m. today, man. I went to bed. I almost slept. I did. I slept 12 hours. It's been a while since I've done that, so feels good. Oh, man. JDS says he's at work. It's all right. Wait till some other people pop in here. Drone Shots. What's good, dude? You want to join me there, Drone Shots? Whoa. The Cloud Maker. I pulled out the Cloud Maker, man. Tomorrow is DW Fest. I actually have a lot going on tomorrow. Sleeping Bear, what's good? Sleeping Bear, you want to come in? You don't have to show your face on camera. You can pop in, though, if you want to. All right. There's a new DJI sim. I think I'm good. James Loyal, what's up? So I'm going to drop the link for anybody who wants to join, man. We'll give it a shot here. I'll leave this up for a sec. If anybody pops in, they pop in. If they don't, they don't. See what happens. I'd like some other people in the panel so I can discuss opinions and get your guys' opinion on what I think is happening to the drone market. We'll see if anyone else thinks I'm accurate on this and how disappointing the drone market has really become to me. It's really starting to slow down. There's so much I really thought we were going to get from it, and we just haven't. So, kind of depressing, honestly. It's kind of depressing. Whoa. Whoa. All right. I'm going to go ahead and remove the link. If anybody came in, they came in. If they didn't, I'm sorry. Drone Shots dropped a link with for earphones. Foxy TV, what's good? I liked. Yeah, don't forget to smash the like button, man. Less than 1,000 subs. I don't get it, man. What do you mean less than 1,000 subs? I wish I was less than one. No, I'm more. Actually, 1,000 subs, I'll be at 10,000. This is a mark I've been aiming for 3 years now, so we're almost there. If you notice, my shelves are getting emptier and emptier. They're starting to get smaller products on them. That's because I'm getting ready to get some new stuff and hopefully start putting new stuff on these shelves. This one behind me is getting pretty stale at this point. Getting rid of a lot of the stuff I don't really fly anymore, and hopefully we'll be bringing on some new stuff. Yes, you can join. There's the link again. Feel free. Look at that controller, Dan. I can't, man. If I click on it, it takes me way off the thing. Sleeping Bear says less than 1,000 subs. I don't get what you mean by that. Yeah, I'm selling stuff too, bro. Do you notice how empty my shelves are getting? The smaller products are being moved onto the shelves temporarily until they start replacing. The Hubsan H109S is gone. Wingsland S6 is gone. We haven't had the 501S in 3 years. I still have the Parrot, the Bebop 2. I still have the Spark. Those are currently off the shelf right now because tomorrow we're going to be doing DW Fest. So, Jumper T16 on its way. Very nice. Very, very nice. Derek, what's going on, man? Hashtag DW. What is going on, Derek? Try to catch all the comments. I know it's a Sunday. I don't expect too many people to be out there right now. JDS said he's selling his 501s. Sure you don't want to burn it? You want to sell it or you want to burn it? Make a decision, bro. I'll send you the matches and gasoline if you want to burn it. Fred, I have been doing good, my friend. Thank you for asking. I have gotten a lot happier since I threw a lot of people out of my life that YouTube has presented me with. I feel better. I feel rejuvenated. I'm getting there. I'm definitely getting there. I'm making videos more for me now than for everybody else, and I'm just getting back to what I enjoyed about this hobby. So that's what we're aiming for. Happy DW. I think I'm getting a jumper. Nice. Heck yeah. Well, nobody joined, so I'll go ahead and remove that link again. I'm hoping at some point I'll get someone in here. I like my milk and cookies. I like milk and cookies. I like milk and cookies. Well, I like milk and cookies too, man. You're nothing special, bro. Milk and cookies are where it's at. Let's see. Use phone, Streamlabs, or DU Recorder. Guys, I told everybody that from the get-go. There was that Drone Hub stream was taking place, and everybody was like, oh, you can't stream under 1,000. And I was like, you guys got to do research, man. I told them the day it happened that I was prepared for it for everybody. Streamlabs and DU Recorder are your top ones. Those are going to get you by. They're everything you need. Plus, you can still get money. You can still get donations. You can still get all that stuff. I tried to tell everybody. I got called a liar, and so now I just don't mess with a lot of people. I'm done. I'm doing me, back to doing Dan. Dan's back to doing Dan. Can I join the Hangouts? Yeah, as long as you're totally cool, man. Don't get crazy. There's the link. If you come in and act like a jerk, you're going to get kicked out really quickly. This is a place for cool people to be cool. I help the people I want to help now. That's what's happening. I don't just help everyone. I help the people I want to help. So that's what's going down. When is the next vid? The next video is tomorrow, Eugene. I'll kick him. Thomas, what's going on, dude? The link is posted in the comments section if you'd like to join the Hangout. Come on in. You don't have to have your camera on, none of that stuff. You can just pop in if you want to. So you disappeared for a second. Where'd you go? Dance in chair. Everyone dances in chair. Yeah. Isn't that the Carlton? I guess. I've never done it just sitting in a chair, but I'm pretty sure it's the Carlton. It's not unusual to be. Yeah. Pretty sure that's the Carlton. I might be wrong, but it looks like the Carlton. So I keep posting the link. Nobody's joining. I'll start the topics here in a second. All right, removing the link again. Removed. So nobody has popped in. It won't let me. Aha. Above and Beyond Global Drones. What's going on, dude? Drop your email address. We can do it this way. I hate doing it this way because it's so time consuming and you have to drop all your windows out to go on and set up a Gmail. So go ahead and drop an email address and I'll send you the link from there. Advisory plate 0. Yeetus, fetus, comment, life, deletus. Very nice. That's like inner erosion, corrosion, explosion. That's a friendly term for I have diarrhea. Let her rip, Tater Chip. I was gonna say, ooh. What's up, Dan? I'm all charged up, ready for the meet, my brother. Me too, man. Check it out. I got all the drones up there on the table right now. Most of them are charged up. And thinking about trying FPV with the Spark or my goggles tomorrow, my cell phone goggles. I actually think that Litchi is a more stable platform to run your Phantom products on. So tomorrow we're going to take the Spark with the goggles and we're going to do a goggle flight with Litchi. And think I can activate head tracking. So it relies on the gyro sensor on my phone. So if I look down, the gimbal should look down with me. There's a lot of cool stuff. Hopefully we're going to give a shot tomorrow. We are the Tampa Bay Warriors, my friend. You understand. Yes. So, Night Train. You want to pop in there, brother? Night Train? He said, I sent you my email address. I don't see it. Not seeing an email address. Advisory, let me make you a moderator so that you can send it properly. Now, type it again. I like the boat getting eaten. Yes. Up top. I didn't see it. I got nothing. The only person who sees it, I think, is you and nobody else. Yo, E-Drone, you want to jump in? Here, brother. There's the hangout. Join me. Irish whiskey. What's happening? What is going on? Alec Meck. Alan Meek. What's up, dude? There it is. All right. Copy. Let me open a Gmail request real quick. Then I got to go do this and then come back and then do that and then come back. Okay, come on, Gmail. Let's go. Go to compose. Come on. Oh my God, it's taking forever to load. What's the deal, man? Give me 1 sec, guys. I can't see the chat right now while I try to send this email. What is the deal? Pushed compose and it's just chilling in the abyss. Oh, what is this? Skype. Oh my God, no. Skype can wait. I don't know why Skype just popped up. Okay. I want to send this to paste. Okay, that seemed to have worked. Now let's do this. We're going to go back to here. What's up, dude? RDFPV, Ryan, what's going on, man?
Oh, not too much. What's going on, Dan?
Not much, bro. I'm sickeningly trying to make emails and do this for people. There we go. And link has been sent. All right, let me pop back in here. Pop back in here. There we go. Close. All right. I sent you the email, brother. Oh my God, E-Drone, it's not working for you either, bro. Come on, man. What is the deal here? It's just gonna have me.
Work for me.
That's what I thought, man. A lot of people just, I don't know. Let me post it again. Let's try this.
I just clicked right on. I just jumped right in. I was like, hey.
Yeah, I know. Some people just have a really hard time. Try the new link and see what happens. Let me know, guys. Currently just uploaded a new LD42 video. Interesting. Make sure you guys are subbing up to one another's channels. Loving the short, sporadic rain here. Yeah, we just got it too, bro. We just got nailed with it. But tomorrow's supposed to be 76 degrees, sunny, winds at 12 miles per hour. It should be absolutely perfect for our fly date tomorrow. Hopefully things work great. E-Drone's coming for a visit, bro.
Wow, nice.
Yeah. So we're going to get loose like a goose tomorrow. We're going to let her rip, Tater Chip. We're going to go full send.
Ah, well, E-Drone's coming down to your place tomorrow, is he?
Yeah.
Sweet.
excellent, man. Above and beyond
Oh, he's in
global.
Florida. He's in Florida, isn't he?
What's that?
I
E-drone's
forgot
not.
he's
Yeah,
yeah.
he's on vacation here in Florida. Yeah.
I forgot he's in Florida. I forgot that. I was like, yeah.
Yes, he is.
Wow, nice.
I'll remove that link. Oh, man. All right. He sent me an email address, too. I don't know, man. Entertain them for a second while I send this, if you would there, Ryan. Ask some questions and communicate.
All right. What's going on, guys? Right?
I have faith in you, bro. You can do this.
Right. Yeah, I can do it.
Copy this. We're good. I want E-drone in here because we got to talk about DJI.
Okay.
We're definitely. Link was up. I joined. I'm on the call. That's impossible. You're not here. Advisory plate 0. Where are you at?
How can he be on the call if he's not in here? I don't
That's
see
what
him.
I said. All right,
Oh.
Eric. Straight to your thing there, buddy. Check your email. All right, Night Train. Night Train's talking to you. Derek Garcia, peace, Dan. I'm tired. I'm going to watch this tomorrow. Sounds good, Derek. We're about to kick things off. I'm just trying to get a few people in the panel here, man. Sometimes it takes a minute.
What's up, Night Train?
Let's see. See what I see says, hi, guys. What's up?
What's up, Night Train?
So, above and beyond, you want to join? Is that what you're saying, buddy? Send me an email address. Oh, man, I forgot to pick up that stupid chair, bro.
Whoops.
Yeah, this one doesn't lean forward or backwards. This one just kind of is here. It's just here. It swivels. It swivels and stuff, but it's just kind of here. It doesn't lean. I wanted a chair that leans. It kicked me. Give it a shot, man. You should still be able to come back in if it kicked you out.
Yeah, sometimes it'll do that.
It happens. Sometimes it'll do that to you, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes
it does that.
Banging burger tonight, dude. It was off the chain.
I saw that on Facebook. Looks like you had your mouth full with that burger.
Dude, I couldn't even open my mouth the size of the burger. It was just like...
I was like, Dan's got his mouth full with that bad boy.
Dude, I got a big mouth, too.
You had it, like, shoved in there, like, half shoved in there. You're like, I was like, I think Dan's going to get a bellyache just from eating that burger.
It was not going down. No, I did. I'm still tore up, dude. Like, my stomach's like, So, I was going to have a beer when I got home, but I don't think that's going to happen.
No, I don't think beer and burger go together unless you want to get a bad ended.
They do, just not a burger that big. Beer and burger is the way to go, but yeah, right. Froze here. What do you mean froze here?
Who?
There we go. Eric made it in.
Hey, there's E-Drone.
I can't
hear. What's up, guys?
Oh, what's up, bro?
E-Drone is in the house. Can you hear me okay?
Kinda. You sound a little far away.
Okay.
What's up, E-Drone?
Hey, what's going on, Ryan?
Is there
not too much. How you doing?
Ability you can move the mic closer to your mouth?
Is that better?
Oh, way better.
Okay, cool.
That's why you need a headset, like a real headset, bro.
Yeah, I got like the earbuds thing.
I can see the chat now.
Hey, no Corona tonight. That's good. Yeah, I still want to have a Corona, though.
I'm going to show you my situation right now, brother.
Okay, all right, so.
Up full. See what I'm saying?
Ooh. Talk to me.
I love being full in all things. Food, batteries. Being full is awesome.
Now, I assume because you're not being very loud, that means that people are sleeping right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay.
Turn my headset off. Maybe that'll be better.
I have no idea, advisory plate, why it's telling you that, brother. Sidewinder, what's going on? All right, I think... Go ahead.
Audio better?
Yes, yeah, way better.
Cool.
Yeah, like clarity just came through 100%.
Awesome.
All right, so yo, man, let's talk about this.
I'm in Florida, man.
You are in Florida, bro. How's it feel?
Oh, bro, I love it here, dude. I'm wanting to move down here.
See, when you move to Florida, you start buying things like this. Do you know what this is?
Ooh, a filter. Allergies?
This is called the Arctic Freeze. Okay.
Ooh.
It's a water-operated air conditioner.
Nice.
Plug it into your wall, and it barely takes any energy, but it blows cold water through the filters and then on your face. Yeah, you like that? Yeah, I do. So that happens.
Today, your spring felt like a Delaware summer.
Yeah, dude. I'm telling you, man. And it hasn't even gotten hot yet, dude. Wait till it gets hot. Like, ridiculous, dude. Like, summertime rolls around, it's up in the hundos easily. So
I can imagine.
But tomorrow's supposed to be really nice. I'm glad that it rained right before it got dark out because that cooled everything off. So
yeah. Awesome.
Advisory plate 0. I'm sorry, man. I don't know how to get you in. I've done it both ways, dude. There's nothing I can do, brother. Battle Droid, what's up? I can send you the same link again.
He's given it all he's got, Captain. He's still got no more power.
There's no more power, Captain. I just can't do it.
He's got Captain. Give it all.
Damn it, Jim. I'm a doctor, not a pool man.
Hey, you see, I'm rocking the sleeveless, bro. I get hot like crazy.
Dude, you're like me then. I can't go sleeveless because these guns are just too big. But busting out my Speedium Express shirt, don't want the ladies all over me. Can't help myself, dude.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Tomorrow's International Chest Day. I'm gonna miss that, but I'm probably gonna go for Burger Chest Day.
Well, I'll be all right with the birds.
Oh my god, dude. So I'm going from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. tomorrow, dude. It's gonna be crazy.
This is what I'm hoping, man. I want to hang out with you all day tomorrow, all day. All right. This is what I want to try to do. And tell me if you dig it, okay? We're in Florida. We're not crazy far from like Rotor Riot store or Race Day Quads. I would love for us after the Flight Fest to either get in your car or screw it, I'll pay for an Uber or a Lyft and take us both to the Rotor Riot store or Race Day Quads and rip that sucker like crazy.
And let me ask you a question. Where is that at from where we're at?
I think it's in, is it Saratoga?
Oh, if it's Sarasota, that's a long haul away, bro.
Hold on, let me double check.
I might not be able to. Sarasota's a good haul.
Let me see. Hold on. When I mapped it out, it was only I think like an hour.
Okay.
Oh no, it's in Orlando. Race Day Quads is in Orlando.
Orlando, which is an hour away from my location.
Right.
From where you're at, it's an hour and probably a half.
Yeah, but we're gonna be
on that side of town. However, when we're done, you're gonna notice tomorrow there is a trailer connected to my car that's not gonna have a boat on it. Because when I'm done, I'm driving all the way over to the other side of St. Pete to pick up another boat and bring it back.
Oh, geez, so you got plans.
I do have to go get this boat, man.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, I got a good deal on it, so I can't really turn it down. Above and Beyond says south of Tampa. Yes. Night train, Central Michigan. Let me go through and make sure we're not missing anything. My spring break is actually their day at school. I swear, you're in Diego. Okay. Am I missing anything here? No? Yo, it's Star Wars.
Where's my call?
Matthew Grotshell wants a shout out. Dude, how do you say that? Grotshell. Dude, I slayed that, and I'm sorry. That was my best I could do for you, bro. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. But I'll give you this. Pew, 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 pew.
Pew.
The question is, who shot first? If you're a true Star Wars fan, who shot first? Now, you know I'm a Star Wars fan.
Yeah.
Question is, who shot first? Who can answer this question first?
It was Greedo.
It was not Greedo, sir.
I thought he shot and missed, and Han Solo shot and got him.
That is the digitally remastered crap version. The original version, Han Solo is such a badass. He just reaches down on clips and goes over my dead body, and he goes, "Oh, then that's gonna," and he just blows him away. He doesn't even give him a chance to say anything. Nice. Nice. Let's see. We got Craig is in here. He's going to be there tomorrow too. Craig is definitely going to be there. He says Han. He is a true Star Wars fan.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. I used to really be into it, and I've been slacking, man. I got to admit, I'm a slacker. I get into one hobby, and I kind of slack, man. I've been on the drones, you know.
All right. Craig just entered chat, and so did Sean Brooks. What is up, Sean Brooks? I haven't seen Sean in a while, dude. Sean says waves to eat.
What's up, Sean? I can't see chat at all, so if anybody addresses me, Dan, if you could just let me know.
Yeah, I got you. Coast to Coast.
I can see chat on my laptop. I'm watching it.
What's up, Bill?
Laptop.
Coast to Coast says Captain Kirk. Actually, all I can think of is E-Drone's trip over here on the jet. And him probably going, "There's something on the wing. Something."
Yeah, the monkey. Now, real quick, let me tell you about my experience with my flight, the American Airlines.
Okay.
So my original flight was supposed to be 7 a.m. They canceled it as I'm in the shuttle to get to the terminal through a text message.
What?
Yeah. They text me and say, "Your flight's been canceled. We're working on rebooking you." Okay. I don't get any more correspondence, no more text messages. So I go to the customer service. I'm at the back of this crazy long line. And then this lady comes up and says, "Hey, you might want to try to check yourself in online because by the time you get to the customer service line, there's probably not going to be anything left." So I'm like, all right, sweet. Go online, I see it 8:45. Boom, I book it. 8:45 comes around and nobody's at the gate. Huh, where's everybody at? Oh, I accidentally clicked on the 8:45 p.m. flight.
Whoops.
Whoops.
Dude.
Whoops.
Whoops. Well, that was the earliest one that showed up in the system, right?
Right.
So when I go to customer service, "What are you going to do, man? My flight got canceled. I got to get down to Florida." "Oh, we're going to put you on standby, and you may be able to get on one of the other flights." 5:00 p.m. later, I finally get on a flight. I missed 2 flights due to 1 seat.
Dude, I hate to say it, but at that point, I would have been so frustrated. I probably would have been dropping the word bomb left and right. I would have been like, "It's not like I have a bomb or anything. Can I just get on this plane, please?"
They gave me a $12 voucher.
I say if you go big or go home, bro. Full send. If they took you out of the airplane that much, it wasn't meant to be, dude. Full send.
They gave me a $12 voucher, which I used to purchase a nice tall drink.
No fly zone. You would have been screwed. You were like, no flight restricted, stuck in Tampa because you said bomb on a plane. Oh my god.
This is being stuck.
What happens when you put a bomb into a bada bing?
Mind you, this is being stuck in the Philadelphia International Airport. Tampa's is much nicer.
Oh yeah, no, Tampa. But you know what, dude? Tampa gets a ton of traffic daily, dude. Like that airport is constantly running 24/7, dude. Like it never has downtime. Droneup says, Jerry says, "Hey, E-Drone, what's good?"
Hey, what's going on, Jerry? What's good is I'm in Florida. I'm not in the airport anymore, and I'm having a blast.
Silver Flyer says, "What's up? I see RDFPV. Above and Beyond said something about $12. Above and Beyond, I will take that $12. There's a little money symbol you can click on down at the bottom. Feel free to send it to me. Love you, bro."
Either that or he's talking about the $12 voucher that the airline gave me for my inconvenience, which I bought a tall drink with.
You can pay me. I'll fly you wherever you need to go for that $12, sir.
There you go. There you go. So let me tell you how I took I took a puddle jumper to Philly, Salisbury Airport in Maryland.
Salisbury.
Yeah, right. And let me tell you how traveling with drones is freaking easy. So as long as you don't check your batteries, pretty much everything else, they don't even make you take it out of your bag. At least they didn't for me. I even tried to take it out because she says, "Do you have any electronics larger than a phone?" I said, "Oh, I've got a ton." I start opening my bag and she's like, "That all drone stuff?" I said, "Yes." She goes, Nope, leave it in the bag. It's good." As it's going through the x-ray machine, she looks over at the guy and says, "Oh, yeah, there's the goggles. There's the transmitter. There's the batteries. Yep, he's good."
Dude, I'm telling you, since 2001, security was like hardcore for the first like 8 years, and then after that, it really like laxed up really bad. Like we went to the zoo the other day, and I took my backpack that I normally travel with, and I forgot I had my big knife in it, like big knife, like no joke, big knife. And the lady like, I didn't even remember it was in there, and I set my bag down. And she scans it. She's like, ding, ding. Oh, there's metal. And she goes through and she finds like a couple of coins. And she's like, okay, here's your bag back. You know, I was like, okay. So we get inside the park. And then I think we were looking for like a water bottle or something that made its way to the bottom of the bag. And I'm reaching down there and I pull out this like 8-inch blade. And I'm like, oh, okay. I forgot I had this on me, back in the bag. You know, I'm like, guess they don't care. Yeah. Yeah.
Now, keep in mind, I didn't check any bags. I don't like checking bags. Everything I brought was carry-on.
Right. Oh, for those people that are popping in because I've been working on Windows on your Android phone, I actually think I almost have a stable version of Windows 8.1 running on Android device now. So I will be releasing those results later. However, the downside to that is you are going to be running them as a VM, which is a virtual machine inside Linux base. And the second part of that is that you have to have a fairly decent device to be running 8.1 on your cell phone. But if you can pull it off, then you can actually use OBS on your cell phone with a full version of Windows and a Bluetooth keypad and mic plugged into USB or over Bluetooth settings. So imagine being able to take your computer with you instead, or your phone with you, or tablet with full Windows 8.1 capability, running a dual boot system between Linux and Windows. Crazy.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm getting the itch to upgrade. I don't want to be getting the itch, but I got one payment left and it's paid for, and I'm like, oh, the Galaxy S10 looks so good.
No,
it's just got so much memory.
Okay, so Gabe M, what's up? You Goonie. Hey, you guys. Okay, we got you Goonie.
Hey, you guys.
There it is. We got Silvertop David Brown. What's going on? Coast to Coast. Did you mention DJI Spark Plus? We have not yet. We're going to get into all that in a second as soon as Edron finishes telling us his airplane trip here.
Oh, I mean that was it. They flew me out. The flight, once I got on the flight at 5 p.m., it was a very nice flight. I even got the emergency exit seating so I could stretch my legs out, and it was probably a $200 or $300 more flight. And this is the crazy part. So every customer service associate I went to in Philadelphia told me that all flights going to Tampa, all flights going to any of the airports in Florida were completely full.
Wow, really?
Because of spring break and this and that. Okay. So I finally was able to secure a flight at 8:15 p.m. So I'm in the airport. I'm having a drink. I'm like, this sucks. I've been here since 7 a.m. I'm just going to sit here and drink my sorrows away. Well, my mom calls me. She's like, I got you a flight on 5:15. Here it is, 4:50, and I haven't even paid for my meal yet. Jeez. I'm like, oh gosh, you got me a flight. Okay, how? Because every person here told me that all flights going to Tampa, Orlando, Miami, everywhere is full. She goes, I don't know, but I was able to book it online. And the woman at first said she didn't see it. I told her I booked it online, and she said, well, let me go in another way. And then she found it. So evidently, these people in the Philadelphia airport, they didn't know what they were doing. So she saved me like 3 hours.
Above and Beyond Global Drone says, is that why you're coming at me in stunning 240 glory? Actually, I'm streaming in HD. I'm fairly certain that E-Drone is probably on a fairly good cam himself. He looks HD to me. Ryan, you have your camera off. I'm showing in 1080.
Yeah, I know I do.
I assume that you're at least showing in 480 to 720, Mr. E-Drone. So it could be something on your end, my friend.
I look pretty clear, right?
Yeah, he looked good to me. He looked fine.
Do
Ryan
look like breaking up.
Yeah. Okay. So this is what we want to talk about. I wanted to get your opinion on this E-Drone, and I'm going to say some stuff. There's 27 people watching, which number one, thank you for being here, because it's quite surprising to get this many people on a Sunday night. Silvertop says I'm showing in 480. That's what I'm saying. I think it's really depending on what your device settings are actually put at, because I think most of us are streaming in HD. So it's 720 for me. There you go, coast to coast. That sounds about
accurate. I'm on a laptop also.
I'm
on a laptop also.
So
watching the chat. That's why.
Let's talk what has happened to the drone market, because I'm seeing a consistency happening with other manufacturers other than DJI. Okay. And it seems to be that a lot of them are dropping like flies out of the market. There are barely any companies that are wanting to even attempt to compete with DJI anymore, to the point where they're just not even wanting to service the public market. They're only heading towards commercial. Parrots being one of those. 3DR dropped out of the market, 4 years ago, and decided to go all commercial base. Unique is going the same route, I feel like. I think Unique is next up. Unique put out the Mantis, and that was it, the Mantis Q, and then we got nothing else from them. They had talks about coming up with the orange one, which I think they may release, but on a limited basis. And if they don't see the sales they want, why would they continue pushing for that product? So I'm seeing all these drone manufacturers really just not wanting to even take the hassle of DJI anymore, because everybody goes out on YouTube and they all say, oh, there's nothing that competes with DJI. DJI is the best. DJI will always be the best. Why even produce other products? DJI. Essentially what you're doing is killing the drone market by doing that, okay? As a person who flies, like, let me put this in a perspective that maybe everybody can understand. If you go to buy a car, do you just want Ford and that's the only option? You wouldn't like to see other options available to you, like Chevy, Toyota, Honda, you know what I'm saying? Just Ford. That's the only thing, because everybody says Ford is the best, so nothing else matters. You're just going to be able to buy Ford. And so pretty soon the other manufacturers, why would they continue making cars if they can't compete with a competitor like DJI? See, if you don't give the other companies some due respect that they deserve and keep interest in their products, they're going to go the route that's happening to every company out there. So I chose not to be one of those carriers of DJI products. I chose not to be the one who's like, oh, DJI is just the best. There's nothing else that competes. You know where I'm going with this?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So, it's great watching all these channels just talk about DJI, but you can't just go around saying they're the best of the best and nothing else matters, because then we get no options. And that would really make me want to just not do this hobby anymore. If I can't say, well, I don't like what's being offered by DJI, I'd like to do my own thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe I want to build my own drone that can do its own thing. Maybe I want to buy something that's open source that I can have my own fun with, or I just don't like what they offer, and maybe I want to go more this route. But if all the companies are dropping like flies because they can't compete at all with DJI, then we're getting very, very few on selections here.
Yes. Let me tell you what I think. So DJI is incredibly smart. Their marketing is phenomenal. They have targeted all price aspects of the drone market. They have targeted the toy drone market with the Tello. They have targeted your mid-range drones like the Spark. They've even targeted your above mid-range with the Mavic Air. They've literally hit every price point that there is. And that's the problem, because when you have a drone that has such a big name like DJI, and you can get it for multiple price points, reliable drone, what's going to happen is people are just going to eat it up. Depending on how much money you make, whether you work at fast food restaurant or you work in an office somewhere making six figures,
they've got you covered. Now, the problem with that is, like you said, other companies aren't going to be able to compete. And that means that DJI is going to dominate the drone market. And that means they can set the prices to whatever they want. Mm-hmm. So I see that being a problem. Yes, you have to have competition. It's healthy to have competition.
Exactly. But you can't do that when every drone reviewer out there that's doing GPS quads is saying that DJI is the best. You can't. You have, as reviewers, I've always tried to maintain an aspect where I go, I'm never trying to say that just one drone is the best. I like the 3DR Solo. It's a great platform, but do I think it's the best ever made? No. Does it fit all of my needs personally? Yes. Do I continue to push it on people to show them how great it is? Yes. But does it make it the best platform ever made? No. It's a great drone for what it is. But I'm not going to sit here and tell you that it is, don't buy anything else. Nothing but 3DR Solo matters. I can't do that. I'm a reviewer. I'm somebody who has to be open to everything that's on the market, and I have to play with it. I have to test it. I have to have it in my hands. I have to feel it. I have to get the tactileness of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't just go around and say DJI is the best until I've put my hands on it, and then I have to find something to compare it with. If there's no comparison to be made, you're just killing the market. You know what I'm saying? So if that's what everybody wants, then tell your reviewers that are playing with these products that, you know, hey, what would you compare this to? Is there something we can compare this to? Ask them to change their format of the way they do things so that we continue getting more options. You know?
I feel like Autel got really, really close.
Yeah.
They got really close. The problem with Autel, the biggest problem that I saw is they hyped it up too early.
No,
they hyped it up too early and people lost interest. And then, of course, what happened right when they were getting ready to launch the Evo? What happened? Boom, Mavic 2 comes out.
Yep.
That's what happened. And I don't know if the information got leaked to DJI and they knew when the Evo was going to drop, but it's awful daggone coincidental that as soon as the Evo dropped, boom, Mavic 2's here. It's like they knew what was going to happen and they hit it with everything they had, launching multiple platforms.
Oh, give me one sec. Silvertop, Bradley. JDS is actually fine. I apologize for that, JDS. He is actually saying FAKYAW, which is something I used to say on my channel, and it's fack yaw. It is kind of funny because I'd be like fack yeah, you know what I'm saying? And so he remembers that, so he says it in the comment section. So just give him 30 seconds. Actually, I don't know if I can untime him out. No, I'm going to have to wait. Or you can untime him out. JDS, I'm sorry, bud. He didn't know. Let me see if I can.
Jeez.
Oh, he got timed out. Bradley got timed out for saying
yeah, it's all right. It happens, man. It happens. It was a mistake. Silvertop didn't know. It's all good, man. Yeah, he's just saying FAKYAW. There's a space in there. So fack yaw. You know what I'm saying? It sounds bad.
Yeah.
It is funny. It was our way of being able to swear so YouTube wouldn't kick us off.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to watch that.
So he's just having fun, man. He's being a goofball.
And if you take a look, you know, and we're talking about the camera drones, and obviously there's, you know, there's so many categories. You got toy grade, you got camera grade, you know, you got these Whoop grades. But if you really take a look at the FPV scene, I feel like they're doing it right. You've got multiple companies putting out multiple birds. They're all pretty much on par with one another. I mean, obviously you have some that are more premium like Emax and Tiny Whoop and like your big names, but that doesn't mean that the other ones in the market are complete crap. And they're keeping the prices down because of that. Look at what you can get today in the FPV drone world. You can get a fully ready to fly quad for $150 to $200. I mean, that was just not even heard of, you know, 2 years ago.
Oh yeah, no, dude, FPV was like crazy expensive a couple of years back.
Right.
It has just now started to become, and I think that's because people are breaking their drones so often now. They're realizing that unless they can make it more affordable for the people, they're going to get out of it really quickly if they start smashing up $1,000 platforms that they're building.
Oh yeah.
So they had to find that price point. It's Silvertop. He'll be back in 300 seconds, man. That's what, 5 minutes, something like that. 60. Yeah. So, I apologize. Just JDS, I'm sorry, buddy. It's for some reason it's not letting me undo his his initial retraction he made on you. So just give him a sec. We do apologize. I think it's 5 minutes. JDS above beyond JDS will be back. Just give him a sec.
Now the problem is, like you said, a lot of these DJI reviewers, they're not telling you the whole story.
No, I agree.
I have expressed my concerns with the Mavic Air, and it does have some concerns. It does get Wi-Fi lag. Yes. It does get interruptions. It does get gimbal twitches sometimes, and it's loud as all get out. And that goes to show you right there how DJI's marketing is, because guess what? I've been waiting for DJI Mavic Air quiet props from DJI since I bought the
Master Air Screw.
And there is none. They're not going to make them. Why would they make quiet props for the Mavic Air when they want you to upgrade and get a quieter drone by buying the Mavic 2? It's just good marketing.
They've always done that, though. That's the problem. Right. That's why I've never been such a major fan of DJI. They're like Apple. They're proprietary-based sourcing. I can't stand proprietary-based sourcing. It just kills everything that I enjoy about the hobby, you know?
Well, I will say Master Air Screw did a hell of a job.
Yes, they did.
On those props. Are they perfect? No, they're not perfect. They have some issues, but I think they've addressed most of them with some of the gain settings that you can change.
Sure.
In the parameters, which worked for me. Of course, I've got the Magic firmware, though. There's another thing that DJI will screw you every time. Look, guys, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. If you're not having issues with your quad for a DJI, don't do a firmware update.
Yep. Now, see, me, I'm crazy. Every time a firmware update hits the table, I do it. Just because I want to be the first one to be like, it sucks, man. It totally
Betaflight? Sucks. Yes. Betaflight is one of them ones where, okay, they got a new firmware update out. It's been released. Go ahead. DJI, if you're not having problems, I wouldn't update. I had not updated my Mavic Air in 2 or 3 firmware cycles, and it flies great.
JDS, you are now a moderator, brother. You're good to go. Can't accidentally happen again. Bradley didn't mean it. He was just, he saw it. I give him kudos for trying to stay up on things. That's a good moderator right there. So.
Yeah, and on Dan's channel, you never know what you're going to find.
Bro, I have people come in called Shit Nice.
That's great.
The master of poo.
All right, so I got it. You guys have time for a funny joke.
Okay, hit me.
You guys are gonna love this one. All right, so Indian goes into a convenience store. He says, "Me need toilet paper." So the convenience store says, "Okay, what kind you want? We got Charmin, we got Scott, we got what's another brand? I don't know. Charmin, Scott, Quilted Northern, and we got generic."
Sure.
Indian goes, "Me, what's just generic toilet paper?" He goes, "Oh, it's no name brands, cheap. It's cheaper." "Okay, I take generic toilet paper." Oh, and he goes home, he comes back the next day. He goes, "Me, Indian, have name for generic toilet paper." He goes, "Oh, yeah, what's that?" "Me call John Wayne paper. Paper rough. Paper tough. Paper take no shit from Indian."
Dang. Wow. Actually, Mr. Crowley hit me with one the other day I thought was worthwhile. Mr. Crowley said, let's see, what did he say? He said, do you know what toilet paper and Star Trek Enterprise have in common?
What's that?
They're always flying around Uranus trying to take out Klingons.
Ooh. Touche.
That's pretty good.
All right, so Dan, I don't know, I might bring this tomorrow just to show you, but my dad actually gave me a camera.
Oh, nice.
I don't know a lot about like professional grade cameras.
DSLR.
It's a Canon. It's giant.
Oh.
You see how big this thing is, right?
Mm-hmm.
It is a Canon EOS 20D. Have no idea if it's great, if it's, I don't know.
I'm a GoPro person myself.
Yeah, me too.
All day, dude.
I'm looking at all this stuff, and it's got this giant like attachment lens, and I'm like, huh. I don't have any idea how to use this.
He says bring it. Craig says bring it. Craig's coming out tomorrow. Squappy's Drones is going to be at DW Fest, so he says bring it. He'll show you all about it.
Cool, man. Will do. I'll charge the battery up.
He says, oh, there. Joan says Jerry says it's great too.
Oh, he says it's a good camera.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So if you guys just popped in, please don't forget to smash that like button below me. Below me. Okay.
Smash it.
That's enough of that. I'm pulling him out of the woodwork tonight. Pulling him out of the
like below you.
Yeah, he gets it now.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Shoot.
I want to tell you guys a little bit of something without giving away too much information.
Okay.
I've been battling a lot of personal things. It's going to be for the better.
Me too.
But so if you might have noticed, my content's been a little slacking. I apologize. I have been going through a lot personally, so I'm trying to balance everything out. And when I get back off this recharge vacation, I'm going to hit the ground running, and you're going to see a lot more content. So
hopefully
put that out there.
Comes around, I'm going to have an interesting video labeled "I bought a with my YouTube money."
Nice.
To be decided on what I bought. I've been saving like every penny of my YouTube earnings for 2 years to buy something, so we shall see what DW picks in June.
Oh, nice. Oh, I am charging the camera batteries as we speak.
Nice. I already charged everything.
Yeah, that's the only thing I didn't charge up because I wasn't sure if I was going to bring it. But you got somebody that knows about this stuff? Please teach me. I sure could use the advice.
Well, you know, Squappy, Mr. Craig, he's a photographer, so he'll be more than happy to talk your ear off and talk a bunch of Chinese stuff you don't understand.
That's okay. I'm like a sponge, man. I take it all in, and then I'll sit on it for a little bit.
Mike, posting. Yo, let me show you something. Give me 1 sec. Check this out.
Here.
Hey, Ryan.
What's going on, man?
Nothing much, man. I think we're going to be hanging out soon.
Okay. Does anybody know what this is?
Down at MD95 TSI's place.
Anybody?
Yes.
What is it?
That's the Hubsan, right?
That's the Hubsan what?
Ah, man, I can't remember, to be honest.
122D Storm? Something.
Oh, yeah. That's it, yeah.
And it comes with a funky little tiny transmitter like this, right? A little DDDD.
Okay. Ooh.
Wait for it. Mike, this is why I didn't send it to you yet, man. I have a video to make first. Okay, hold on.
Well, yeah, it should just pick up the FPV feed.
Wait for it. Not only that, I don't know if you can see it. Bro, down and out, arms it. You can fly it full on with the advanced transmitter.
Oh, well,
that's
check
cool.
that out.
Now, did you have to change anything? Did you have to, like, bind it and all that?
I did do a binding procedure. I didn't think it was going to work. I took the 109S transmitter and bound it to the 122 Storm D. And for I was not expecting the results. It definitely binds and flies to the advanced transmitter. That makes this quad slightly more interesting to me now.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Because before it was kind of a toy. The fact that I could bind it to an advanced transmitter and arm it and fly it makes this a totally different story.
Well, you could fly it with goggles before, though, right?
Yes, yes. So you can still fly it with the goggles, but the fact that I can go into the internals now and adjust the zero out lever for altitude, right, for throttle adjustment, I can actually start it at 0 as being in the middle. So I can use it spring-loaded still without having to worry about pulling down against the spring. I can zero out the transmitter and actually still fly it like normal. Making this kind of a cool purchase now because this still flies with 720p. I could still record in 720 with the HD camera. May be worth it. Can you imagine the range you can get on this compared to the stock transmitter with that?
Yeah, absolutely. Now is that?
That's the little Hubsan. That's the little Hubsan. I've seen that one.
Yeah, well, I never thought like I didn't think it was going to go through the binding procedure and actually connect to this thing at all. So
Well, that Hubsan Storm drone does not have Betaflight, correct?
no, but I think they have a firmware now that actually does allow you to. When they first dropped it, yeah. So I think you can put their version of Betaflight on it now.
That would be worth testing because you can actually tinker with prop oscillation, filter settings,
exactly,
and actually maybe make it fly halfway decent, right? Because it's what size motors does it have?
Oh, dude, I don't know, man. They're big. Oh, that's all I know. They're definitely big. They're big enough to carry this thing in the air for about 10 minutes. And
now it doesn't fly. Does it fly full acro with the stock firmware?
No, it flies only stabilized. And I
yes,
know,
can you imagine?
I know somebody said that they were able to install the 123D onto this, the firmware, which comes with acro. So it may be interesting to actually have another go at the 122 Storm D, because if it is what they say it is, this might actually be a totally worthwhile purchase for everybody. Because you can get these for like $50 now. So if you can actually put Betaflight or their version of acro on this, every one of these will come with a 720p recordable HD camera built into the front of them plus FPV, making this able to record in HD like all the other platforms out there right now, but you'll still have acro.
Now, what does that record off of? The craft itself or the transmitter?
No, this takes an SD card.
Oh, nice. So it's basically like a RunCam split or whatever.
Pretty much. That's why I said that changes the whole game for this.
Yeah.
So
that's awesome. 720p. That's a heck of a lot better than FPV feed.
Yes.
Hey man, I might possibly have some good news for you. If Banggood is telling me the truth, like they did the first time, they're sending me a well, at least I requested. They gave me two options of drones: the Mobula 7 HD to review, or some kind of weird looking GPS drone. Actually intrigued me. I'll show you tomorrow on my thing. But if they do send me the Mobula 7 HD, I'm going to send you my other Mobula 7.
Really?
Then, yeah, because I'm not going to need three. I'm not going to need three Mobulas.
Mike, so the link is there. Lou Rock, the link is there. I'm listening. Sorry, Sean. The answer is yes. Sean, by the way, guys, Sean sent me that transmitter and that drone itself. And now things are getting interesting because I've decided to go back and revisit it. Go ahead. Mobula 7. You're going to send me one if you get one.
If I get the Mobula 7 HD, I'm going to send you my original Mobula 7 because I want to see your reaction when you fly 2S on that thing. It is amazing.
I'm down, bro. As long as I can switch it over to FlySky, I'm down.
Let me see. It's FrSky. The receiver is FrSky and it's built in. Oh, you got to get an FrSky, man. You should have one just to have one.
I mean, what is DX? No, that's Deviation Protocol.
Spectrum.
Is it?
Yeah, it's Spectrum. Or get a jumper. If you get a jumper, you can fly anything.
Another investment on a T16.
Yeah, but I tell you what, the T16 will be worth it because you would never need to get any other transmitter ever. You could fly any protocol except for Crossfire, which you really don't need anyway. I would say if you're going to make an investment versus getting like a QX7 versus a, was it the D16? I would go with a jumper, man, because you can fly all your quads with one radio if you wanted.
Every time we say T16, all I can think of is Star Wars right now, where Luke is telling that dude, he's like, that thermal exhaust port is only like 2 meters wide. He's like, what? I used to bullseye swamp rats in my T16 back at home, and they weren't much bigger than 2 meters.
Now, is that the newest one that we're talking about? Because there's a new one that just no, the controller, the jumper. Because there's a new one that just came out.
I thought the only one that was out was a T. Oh, that's right. They did make a revised version. I don't know if that's a T16 or the upgrade.
And I'm pretty sure it's like around just over $100. Just over $100. It's not crazy expensive like the $200 mark.
JDS, I think I've figured out something for your intro, bro. You need to do the Step Brothers because you're always messing with boats now on your channel like me. You need to start your intro off with like boats and hoes. Gotta have some boats and hoes, and you just gotta be standing there with like 2 actual farm hoes, like not like chicks, but just hoes. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of like boats and hoes. You know?
Yes. Just think about that, man. You could use the jumper and fly your boats.
This is fly your boats. I'll fly by buddy.
You fly your boat down the lake with that jumper.
Boats and hoes. One day, Drone Worship will wish he still had a Hudson H109 X4 Pro to test on something new at the time. Sean, we actually sold it today. It is gone. The 109S is gone. That money has been put aside until I can figure out what my next purchase is going to be.
Uh-oh.
You already know there, don't you? I thought you'd already made a decision.
Well, I'm not sure if I want to save more and put more on top of it and buy something really decent. So,
plot thickens.
Plot does thicken. Who said it's over 200 on Amazon? Ew.
What, the jumper?
I guess. What?
The jumper is?
What?
Blech.
I just strip in the back of my mouth. Price.
Yeah, I hope it's not that much.
Hand grenade, show hand grenade. All right, it's about to get live up in this bitch.
Uh-huh.
You'll.
Hold on, we'll do a little bit of digging.
You want to pull the pin? Should I pull the pin? You want to pull the pin? I'll pull the pin. This thing is solid.
T8 is $99.
Pull the pin. Pull the pin, bro.
Yeah, man. Just do it, eh?
Just do it, man. I hate pulling the pin. It's such an ominous feeling every time I yank the pin and put it back in. Because you never know. You know what I mean? Like you do, but you don't.
Right.
I don't know.
The grenade could go off. The grenade. Boom!
At least I died worshiping my drones.
Nah. Don't say that, Dan.
Oh, no.
Just because you said it, Ryan, I'm pulling the pin.
Oh, God. Dan. Don't do it, Dan. Don't do it, man. Just don't do it.
Yeah, I must say, though, the names of the jumper are very confusing. Definitely confusing.
Yeah, no, man. Pin's back in. Yeah, this thing's been torn apart. It's legit. You can see where the fuse used to be. This thing's from World War II, man. It's a full-on. Well, you can't really see that. Come on. Come on, there.
Okay, T16. Here we go. T16. This thing has like a very nice screen, nice ergonomics. It's going to be like $149.
Yeah,
I know that sounds like a lot, but at the same time, if it's the last transmitter you're really ever going to need to run multi-protocol, and I feel like you need that, Dan, because you have so much of a broad spectrum of what you do.
this is true. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a broad spectrum of things I do.
Right. You know, like we're very alike in that sense. Where you don't just do GPS quads, and I don't just do race quads. We kind of mix and match. And
here's my definition.
We do it all, man. We do it all.
Exactly. There's a difference between being a pilot and an operator.
Oh no, BK. Oh no, JK, BK, joke.
I'm just throwing this out there. There's a big difference between just being a pilot and being an operator. A pilot understands the internal workings of his aircraft and what makes it tick. An operator picks up a transmitter and flies, and that's the gist of his knowledge. Pilot, operator.
Right.
Which one am I?
Pilot. You're a pilot operator.
Ding, 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 ding.
Well, now we got a whole new class, though. You have I am a builder, pilot, operator, commercially.
I've built
there
one.
You go.
Remember?
Huh?
I've built one. Remember?
Well, you are too, then.
Oh.
Say, how can we forget building? That's like one of the most important functions. How do you know your quad unless you build it, right?
Squappy says, I feel like I've recently heard that.
Hey, man, I'm going to take this time to let you guys all know that I have a serious problem. I have an addiction. And the first way to get past your addiction is to admit you have a problem. I am addicted to buying GoPro sessions. I have bought 3 now. So I have 3. Why do I need 3? I don't know, but I keep getting them for cheap prices, and I can't not buy them because I feel like they're going to be gone. $50, I bought another GoPro session for. Help. I have an addiction.
I have an addiction. And I keep buying standard GoPro Hero 4s, like blacks and silvers. I don't know why. I have a lot of them now, but I keep getting them because I keep finding them for deals.
Right. Exactly.
You need the Hero 5, Eric. You need the Hero 5 to where you can just say GoPro record or GoPro stop recording.
I don't mind pushing the button. And matter of fact, for the price difference of the Hero 5 versus the Hero 4, for me personally, not saying the Hero 5 is not a great platform, because it is. I actually like the 1080p at 48 frames a second using the low light, which creates more shutter speed, which creates a little bit more motion blur. And I don't use ND filters. If you take a look at my footage, you'll see it has a decent amount of motion blur, and I don't use any ND filters.
Mike B.
Mike. There he is.
All I can think of, Edrome, whenever you say you're addicted to something, is I can only think of that video, that sequence on Half Baked, where he goes to the addiction meeting, and he's like, "Hi, I'm addicted to marijuana," and the one dude stands up and goes,
"Bob Saget."
Yeah, Bob Saget's like, "What the hell is this?
Yeah.
You mean you're addicted? Have you ever sucked dick for coke?" And I was like, "What? What?
That's an addiction, man.
That's an addiction, man.
You ever sucked for marijuana? Huh?
I didn't think so." I was like, "What?
Boo this man! Boo!" Whoa! My camera just turned like, what the? Are you guys seeing this too?
That's funny. No,
are you guys seeing this too?
You do.
Oh wow! My camera turned like I looked like I was at a disco party. I don't know. Never seen that before.
Wow,
Yeah,
weird.
turn on your little disco thing. You can do it. You can change all this stuff. If you're on your cell phone, you can change through them.
My face is green, and
Disco.
are you not seeing it?
Oh, you're having glitch. It's only happening on your end, bro. It happens every once in a while.
What a disc.
I'm glitching, man. I'm glitching. All right. But if you guys don't see it, then I don't care.
Yeah, no, we don't see it. Mike, what's going on, dude?
Not much. What up?
Do you
It's like
see
I
my
want to dance?
Do you see my dilemma with the
Right.
transmitter now? I feel like it's just opened up a whole new world to me of possibilities.
Yeah, I can relate. But I still need a remote too, man. I don't know what to.
I feel like we have to test it before I send it. Can we do that?
Sure.
Have to make a video.
I'm just looking to get one before Easter, man. That's all.
Oh, that's true. When is Easter? When is Easter?
Next weekend.
Oh shit.
Easter's what, next Sunday?
I'm half tempted to send the drone with you.
All right. Mike's coming tomorrow, right?
You're having DW Fest tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
You can fly it there, check it out, see what it does.
Dude, I already have a car full of stuff. I have a Ford Focus, man.
Oh man, I'm getting dropped off, so yeah. I don't. I got one bag, but it's gonna be full.
All right, Mike. Send me your address on Facebook again. We're just gonna do it. It's all right. Get it out of the way. That's cool.
Is Mike coming tomorrow?
I'll just deal with it. Grr. It sucks. I picked it up.
I wish I could be there, Eric, but I'm not going to be able to be there.
Oh, you're not going to be able to be there?
No.
I got bored the other night. Mike, it's my fault. I got bored the other night and was going through all the drones I still had left, and I picked it up, and I was like, I wonder if I could bind this to the 122D, and bam, it did. And then I armed it, and it was like, and it took off, and I was like, oh, I could fly it with it too. It just got real. It's like, oh no.
That's right, man. You know what? Because if you can tinker or modify, you are the mod father.
I used to be the mod father.
You're very good at modding.
I like to just make things do stuff they shouldn't do. That's what's fun. I like to take things that suck and make them better.
Okay.
Then I like to go
the
to the
not father.
Yeah.
Making things doing what they're not supposed to do. The not father.
The not father. Yeah. Yes. And then I go back to the person that manufactures and I go, look here, douche. This is how you should have done it the first time around to make everybody happy. Don't worry, I did the work for you.
Yeah, right.
Thank me later.
Yeah, exactly.
What's going on, Jerry?
Who?
Drone Obsessed Jerry.
Oh.
Why ain't Craig in here?
The more power.
So there's no way.
Craig.
There's no way we could get you to come with me to Rotor Riot tomorrow, is there?
Dude, if I walk away on this deal, I'm screwed, man.
Like, what time are you leaving the Quad Fest? 4?
I told them I was leaving at exactly 4 o'clock to meet her dad out in Palm something. Here's what I got so far. Messages, like, I can't, we already talked this lady down on the boat, and I just feel like a dick. Okay, Pinellas Park, which is over by Clearwater. So it's a good haul from where we're going to be at. So I said I'm actually driving back towards Temple Terrace, so it's going to be a little longer from where I'm at. I will keep him updated after I leave my drone meet and let him know exactly what my travel time is.
I wish I had my truck. I could get it for you.
Tis what it is, man. I'm pulling my trailer tomorrow. No boat on it, so targeter.
Yeah, I really wish you could come.
Dude, I'd love to go, but my channel has got to have a working real boat on it if I want to continue my adventures into 2019 the way I want to.
No, I hear you, man. I hear you. Well, I'm just wanting to fly. I don't think anybody's going to be there. They're probably going to be closed.
Let's just look it up and make sure.
Yeah. I will do that.
Where are you staying at over there? Where are you staying at now currently?
Oh, shoot. What's this place called? Lakeland.
Oh wow, so you're already like an hour away. Oh no,
yeah, Lakeland.
Like an hour and a half away.
When I GPSed it from the house, it was like I want to say it was like 40 minutes.
Interesting. Lakeland's normally not that close for us. Then again, I'm driving from the other side of Oldsmar back to Tampa.
We're real close to Busch Gardens.
Oh, okay, okay. Then yeah, you're definitely not Lakeland because Busch Gardens is in Tampa.
But we're right near the border, I guess, between Tampa and Lakeland.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. You know where the big giant wedding cake tower is? No. Isn't that crazy? Like Florida's just so stinking massive. Like I showed my dad where we're flying. He has no idea where it is.
Ryan, quit playing with your dinghy.
Anyway,
I'm not.
I did a GPS location from the tower to here, and it was like I think it was like 38 minutes.
Yeah.
So
okay,
I'll be there anytime between 10 and 11.
All right. Bring food if you're going to, man. It's and drinks. Like if you stop and get a chance, you're gonna want something. There's the only shade that's out there is like 2 trees, and camped under them. So
I'm gonna be roasted.
Yeah.
Bring it on, roaster.
Dude, yeah, Florida sun's no joke, man. So
yeah, it can't be any worse than me being out in the water. It's pretty bad out in the water.
Bro, it definitely gets hot. That's why I turn into a girly man real quick out on the water. I bring an umbrella. I'm like the two dudes on Pirates of the Caribbean dressed in like ladies' clothing out there.
Now, I think tomorrow's supposed to be what, high 80s?
No, tomorrow's supposed to be 76, man.
Oh, that's awesome, bro.
That's what I said. That's why I was really glad this rain came in, man.
You guys are lucky. You guys get that warm weather down there.
Yeah, I left at a good time. We got nothing but rainstorms where I'm from.
Yeah.
Ooh, somebody sent me money. How much did they send me? Service to PayPal.
Well, $1
You've got $52.49.
Nice.
Wow,
man.
that's a lot of money.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Bro.
Don't see the money in your account? Don't worry about it. Who sent it though? Oh, Chinese company. That must mean I've got a review request.
There you go.
Yay. It's just what I'm looking for.
No pressure, right?
Yeah.
No pressure.
Oh, you know me, dude. I make them send me the money first. I'm done with how they want you to do things. Let me tell you something. For all of you that start doing sponsorships, if you want to clean the market up and stop them from taking advantage of all of you and doing all that BS, when they say, hey, buy the product, then we'll pay you back afterwards. If you throw the review out the window and say, the product is amazing, it's amazing, you'll get your money back. Do that same thing and don't give them a good review and see if they give your money back. I will make.
Hey, you know what, though, man? They should want you to be honest, man. It's all about integrity.
China doesn't care. They don't have the same standards that we do. They could care less as long as they make the sale. So here's the thing. What I make them do when they make that offer to me is I go, hey, I'll tell you what. You send me the money to purchase the quad. I'll buy it. And then I'll do my review on my channel, send you the link, and then I'll review it on Amazon. That way it's fair to everybody. You want my honest opinion? I'm going to give you an honest review. If it sucks, it sucks. Okay? If it's good, it's good.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I will say, though, man, that V-Fly Finder V2 buzzer, if you've seen that thing is pretty amazing. It's got a
video on that or something?
I did, man. They sent me one. I asked him to send me 2 so I could give one away, but he's like, oh, man, I already sent it out. So I messaged him again. I was like, hey, man, if you want mine, send me another one, give away. It's amazing, dude. It actually has a strobe light LED built in, and it senses when it's like low light, and it will actually start strobing at night. So that's pretty freaking cool. And you don't have to actually solder to the buzzer. It's got a plug header, which is way nicer than the Lucky Box I had. I had to solder like 3 little wires on this teeny little pad on the buzzer. It was annoying. Hello, I got a message.
Burnt.
my whole thing, everyone, and I think a lot of you know, I think a lot of you notice is that I set out to be as honest as possible. I don't care how many sponsorships I lose. I don't care how long it takes me to grow. I would rather be the guy that started off with 0, built his channel on 0, and was honest the entire time he ran his channel. That's what I've always been here for. I don't care about whether I'm getting sponsorships or not. None of that means anything to me. I want to be the person that was honest from the get-go. No ifs, ands, or buts, never sell out, nothing. And I haven't. I've been totally straightforward with everything I've ever done. So
yeah, and that's why, I try to always do like a pros and cons type thing, because, there's always going to be things that could be better or things that I don't like personally.
Right.
And I feel like your audience should know. And, that kind of keeps it fair. It keeps it real. It's like, oh, no, there's nothing wrong with this whatsoever. Not one thing. It's perfect.
Perfect.
No, nothing's perfect.
No. I mean, I even have my irritations with the Spark, dude. Like, I still have yet to put out a real review of the Spark. I wanted to make sure I had some control stick behind, some stick time behind it, and really get a feel for it. Try it with all the third-party apps that are out there. Get a real feel for it before I gave it an honest, impactful review. Like, I have a breakdown coming, and a lot of people are going to disagree with some of the stuff I say, but I think if they really stop and do some controlled testing and they test as far as I have, like, dude, I've been testing cables to see what the differences are. Like, I realized that having a crappy OTG cable or a cheap OTG cable actually makes all the difference with how good your signal is going to transmit through the cable. You know what I'm saying? Like, I bought a high-end cable for like $30, and then I bought a cheap $2 cable offline. The high-end cable transfer rate was much better than the cheap cable, and I think a lot of people have a bad experience with the Spark because they don't understand that not all cables are going to function the same way. You know what I mean? Like, it leads them to believe that their drone has a problem. Mike, we were talking about this. You remember, Mike?
Mm-hmm.
So it put me on this task of trying to figure out why the Spark. I don't think there's anything wrong with the Spark, and I realized there's not. There's nothing wrong with the Spark itself. I think a lot of it has to do with the firmware and the OTG cable that you use. That makes all the difference on how it's going to function for you. But if I hadn't done that thorough testing and done some controlled testing with it, I would have never figured that out, But I think these are things people need to be aware of, and I don't see this type of stuff in videos. I always see people say, oh, yeah, it worked great. I plugged in my OTG cable. Everything's fine. I had a great flight. It's a great product. Push it. But nobody's really making people aware of the problems and how to solve the problems, which is where I come in. That's when I do that very comprehensive breakdown and try to show them what the deal is, so.
Early on, when people started doing that with the OTG cable, the DJI came out with an update that wouldn't allow you to use the cable anymore.
Right.
And you would get all kinds of errors and everything up on the screen.
Mm.
But later on, they relaxed the use of the cable and allowed it again. My issue with it was I would fly way out and there'd be so much lag that I would overcorrect my movements, turning and yawing, and it looked like hell because now the gimbal is freaking out.
Right.
Because I overcompensated for where I wanted to go with it. That my a prime example is my flying over the Spark over the lake near that golf course. And, the camera is just all over the place because of that. But later, somebody else was talking about using the OTG cable again, and then I tried it again, and it worked. So,
believe it or not, I found that Litchi, I did a test on the good cable between DJI Go 4 app and the Litchi app, right? Back to back, controlled environment, same exact setup. I closed one and initially just reopened the next app. After I completely closed that one down and threw the app away, I closed the next one, and I noticed that there is a severe latency lag still on the Go 4 app. Like, it's not to the point where it would be super frustrating, but it's enough where it's a half a second to a second delay. And this is, mind you, this is through OTG cable, no Wi-Fi turned on whatsoever. I would move my hand, and then I would see it go on the screen like that. If I do that on Litchi, As soon as I move my hand, within like a quarter of a second, I see it following suit. So I found that Litchi is actually more stable with the OTG cable than the Go 4 app is. They also just released the missions waypoints for the Spark now on Go 4, and they suck. They absolutely suck compared to what Litchi offers. Like,
you know why?
Yeah, it's not even in the same.
You're not using Apple.
Yeah, dude, it's not even in the same realm. Litchi's just such a better, more stable platform. Now they have course lock and everything else, and I don't understand what they're doing.
You're forgetting that DJI Go 4, since it's DJI's app, it's also got all that running in the background where they're sending all your information back to China.
Yeah.
So it's lagging your phone out.
Yeah. Not only that, I can't even turn off the video catch. Like, no matter what I do, I can't turn off the video catch.
Really?
So, yeah, dude, all the settings are completely off. I'll make the flight, and then a minute after the flight's over, all of a sudden I'll have a secondary video inside my phone that was still recorded to the cache. And I sent DJI a message. I said, yo, what, like, is this a glitch? Do I get my $10,000 now? I've been trying to deactivate this since I bought the stupid thing, and it still saves it to my phone. No matter what, I have to use Litchi, a third party.
Yeah, but that's really a useful feature though, because if you ever lose the quad, that would give you footage to see like where its last land was.
No,
you know,
no. It takes less energy to run a screen recorder than it does to do the cache.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get full telemetry readout on the screen. I can see everything and record until the flight's over with. So,
yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
yeah, I forgot about screen recorder.
Bill's got a nice comment for you, Dan.
Let's see here. Dan, do you have you ever flown Wakira? I did. I had the Rodeo 110, Wakira Rodeo 110, which we were doing acro on and having some fun with.
It wasn't very durable though, right?
What's that?
It wasn't very durable though, right? The Wakira Rodeo.
I didn't like the camera. The camera was crap, dude. Like the FPV was horrible on it. It was really kind of. It's probably a drone I would never own again. It was great for starting on, but I'd never go back to it.
Right.
Oh my God, are you talking DJI? I leave for 10 minutes to come back, and you're still talking DJI. You're killing the market, Dan. Actually, I'm trying to give good advice. I'm doing the testing I don't see other people actually doing. All I hear is everybody like, oh my God, have you heard the latest news about what DJI is doing? I don't care about all that, bro. I care about the functionality of the quad. What makes it tick? Like, that's where I'm at this. I want to give you the best possible scenario for your drone. You guys can talk all the camera stuff you want to. That's your department, man. I'm here to tell you what's going to make it function the best while it's in your hands. So
let's talk about something that's not related to actual brands, but let's talk about these new laws that they're trying to pass for the commercial drone.
Before we do that, go ahead and drop a link again, and let's get Bill's butt in here, Dan.
Oh yeah.
Get Bill in here. Get Bill in here.
Bill, get in here.
Because there's a couple rules that they're really trying to pass for commercial that could make a huge difference in the market. Huge waves.
I don't think it's realistic, bro. I think they're just doing it to make people feel better about themselves. Like,
well, you don't have to get waivers to fly over people. That's a big game changer. But
think about this, dude. How many times have we all gone out and done, all these what do you call them, man? Where everybody signs them, the petitions. Dude, got millions and millions and millions of people to sign these petitions, and it's done absolutely nothing. The government just pushes us aside, goes, yeah, whatever, we don't care. And they've done what entire time. What makes you think any different is going to happen now?
I'm not saying that speaking up is going to do anything. I'm saying that if this happens, it's going to make some big changes. Especially for people who are running commercially who have waivers now because they're favored. Oh, we have waivers, so we're better. Well, once you don't need waivers, you're not so special anymore. So that's going to open up the commercial game to a lot of new potential businesses.
No, actually, Bill, that was a very, very limited DJI talk that we just had.
Yes, and someone pointed out that they didn't want to hear about DJI anymore because we were talking about it too much.
Oh, no, he's doing that because I've been going on everybody else's stream that just continually sits there and talks nothing but DJI news and what's coming in the future of DJI and what they think is going to come. And I just don't care. I could care less. Like, DJI is going to release whatever they want to, whether you're opinionated about it or not. I just don't care. Let's just wait and see what they give us. You know?
Yeah, I think the drone that they were trying to send me was a Jay. There he is, Bill.
I gotta move this.
Bill is.
What's up, Bill? This is like old times, man.
It is getting.
It's been a while, hasn't it?
Oh, Bill sounds horrible. What's wrong with your audio, man?
Audio a little messed up there.
Hang on.
You sound really loud or like overly turned up or something. Like your sensitivity is way too high.
Yeah. I think that drone was actually a JJRC, Dan, if I remember correctly.
What's that?
That Banggood wants to send me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't mind JJRC. JJRC does pretty decent stuff.
Yeah, it actually looks kind of intriguing, actually. I actually told him to send me both. I said, you can send me both because they both look really cool, but, you know, it's up to you.
Yeah. Yeah, here's the thing, Bill. I don't get hooked on the drone DJI news. I'm not trying to make viral videos for everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's never been me. I'm not aiming for that stuff. If I want to do that, I just do what everybody else does, you know.
Bill's got his new DJI toy there.
Tried to set myself. Oh, you got the Iron Man Tello. Is that what that is? Yeah. Yeah, I heard there's not really any big differences. What is different about it? Nothing. Just a cool shell.
It's just pretty.
Wow. Amazing. Tony Stark written all over it. I wonder how much cash cow they made off of that transaction.
All right, here, just hear me out on this. Just hear me out. Now I know this is on specs, but just hear me out.
Yeah.
This is a SJRC. I'm sorry, SJRC GPS 5G Wi-Fi. Well, Wi-Fi sucks, but
5G. Whoa.
It's 5G Wi-Fi, FPV, 1080p camera, 25-minute flight time, brushless, and it folds. It kind of looks like a square. Yeah, I'm going to send it to you real quick.
Well,
guess what the price is? Guess what the price is?
Chainsaw.
You want to take a guess at the price?
Let's see what you got. Let's go for $169. Oh, Billy's on.
Very close. $183.
Yeah, that's. I mean, if it holds true, but let me tell you something. First of all, right out the hole, I'm not impressed if it says 5G, and I'm gonna tell you why. Limited signal basis on 5G. You get a really clear signal, but at a shorter distance, which means it's already going to be range limited right out the hole.
And it does say selfie, so I'm thinking it's not going to be something you're going to take too far.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, take a look at it. I mean, we have to talk about possible. I mean, this is definitely hitting the Spark market. Am I not? Am I right or what?
Is that the one that's rebranded? It used to be the Fairy drone or something.
What, the one I just sent you?
I see, and I didn't get it. Hold on a sec. Let me check again. I'm fairly certain. Yeah, okay. I see how you sent it. I want to say this is the Fairy drone. Connect. Let me see what you got.
Yeah, it looks pretty interesting. The fact that it's different form factor. Different. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. It's different form factor. It folds. It's rocking a 1080p camera. It's got brushless motors.
Gimbal, though. You may as well buy a 501S. A lot cheaper.
Yeah. But it's something different, something new, you know. We definitely need to at least take a look at it, and hopefully they'll send it to me, and I can do a review on it.
They're just trying to make bank on the Mavic look.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it does fold just like all the others, but this would potentially maybe be competition for the Spark.
Not without a gimbal. If it did something like full stabilization like the Parrot products where you can look up and look down and all digital stable imaging, I'm down with that. EIS, some kind of electronic image stabilization, that would make sense. But
yeah,
this falls in the category, unfortunately, of more like Bugs and Hubson. So
yeah, but definitely something a little different, all right?
A teensy bit.
Just a little.
Teensy.
Bill, how you been, buddy?
I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with my mic. It's not working.
Oh my
No,
god.
man, you sound good now.
You sound good, but just don't yell. It's just don't yell. Every time you get excited, it seems to trip out.
Yeah.
He sounded good right when he headed out.
He'll probably be back.
Yeah, he sounded good when he left.
It was a little fuzzy when he first started talking, but then he cleared up.
Oh, he said he's going to reboot and then come back in. All right, just let me know when you're ready. I'll repost the link.
Repost.
So, well, I think Ken just scratched himself off the list for tomorrow.
Really?
Yeah. He said, let's see here. Ken just, Billy Kyle and Ken Dono. Ken just said, I'm in a group chat with him. He said, if I get out of work by 3, I'll be down there. Mondays are rough. The other day it was 2 o'clock that he could go, and now it's 3 o'clock. And so I shut it down at 4. He's going to leave work at 3 and come out and play for 5 minutes with us.
Oh, yeah, that sucks.
So I told him he may not even want to bother him. Remember, I'm only running it until 4. Seems convenient, huh?
Huh. Convenient.
You know you're going to have to give him a whole ton of crap for that.
You already know. He was supposed to come out and shake hands with me because of the trolling I've been ensuing on him.
I'm not going to lie, man. I'm excited just to meet you in the flesh, man. Like, we've talked on the phone, we've done lives together, but we've never actually seen each other in the flesh, man. I'm super pumped.
Super pumped, the man says.
It's not every day I meet a celebrity.
Oh, a celebrity. Respect my celebrity.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah.
I looked at the spot on the maps. It looks really nice, man. And I'm gonna tell you, from what I've seen here over in Lakeland, bro, you might want to come and visit Lakeland, dude, because they have a lot of interesting places to fly. Wow. I could spend like a whole month here flying places.
Be very careful where you fly anywhere in this area because MacDill Air Force Base owns a lot of the airspace around here.
Yeah, that would be the biggest holdup, because you've got these massive universities and these art schools and these just awesome places with these really unique, artwork. And like I said, there's a tower over here that the top of it's shaped like a freaking wedding cake.
Which is why I want to get the Micro Drone 4.0 because it's under 250 grams.
Yeah.
Then I can actually fly all these areas where they tell you can't put up drones. You can't. I'm flying, man.
Yeah.
It's under 250.
Yeah. See it.
You know, see me. I just
see it.
Like poof, ghost. What was that? Oh,
I don't hear either. I'm too quiet.
Ryan, what are you doing? Looking up porn, buddy?
He's running in stereo with 2 cams.
I'm here.
The potential for the whoops are really changing the game, my friend.
Yes,
the whoops are changing the game, and the fact that they're able to run on like 3S now, like what? A 3S whoop? I mean, you could pretty much take these things almost anywhere. You can take a 5-inch now.
That's what I was trying to tell everybody. I think the 5-inch is actually really starting to phase out.
And the problem is we need places to fly, and they're just not there. It's just like skateboarding, okay? When I used to skateboard, you could never find any places to skate because they would run you off of it. Oh, you can't be here. Oh, you can't grind the curbs. Oh, you take the paint off. No, you can't be here. And what they do probably about maybe 5 to 8 years later, they started building skate parks everywhere.
Oh, of course.
Right. So I feel like they should do the same thing for the drone community, but it's just not there yet.
They don't care enough about us, man.
No.
Not at all.
But when you take a step back and look at the community as a whole and what it's done for so many people who were on drugs, who were robbing, stealing, stuff like that, and this is pretty much giving them something to do to where they're not doing that stuff anymore because they're so into the hobby. They're so engulfed into the camaraderie of it, into the hobby of it. And it's just like, can't you guys see, not you guys, but can't the government see this could be a great thing for our communities?
would just like to have something to complain about. And if they're not into it, they'd rather complain about it.
Right. And it's just like the Delaware is one of the #1 states with drug abuse. It's terrible, man. The heroin, the drug use, it's because people are bored. They have nothing to do. Give them something to do. Get them into a hobby, whether it's boats, whether it's RC cars, whether it's drones, helicopters. Give them something.
I'm going to go get a beer. I'll be back.
Oh, okay.
Bill's back. Whether it's drones.
Guess who's back?
Give them
Back again.
Can you hear me now?
We can
Coast
hear
is
you.
back.
Cool.
Yeah, you sound good, Bill.
Cool. My snowball's working now.
Loving that hat though, Bill, huh?
Yo,
Master Air Screw was really nice, man. They hooked us up.
Yeah, no joke, man. I bought one pair of props, made the video, and then they sent me another pair and a hat for free.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. I was not expecting the hat when I opened the box because and I wasn't expecting a second set either.
Neither was I.
I had just messaged them and said, hey, I'd really like to test out anything you have. And I wasn't even talking about the Mavic Air. I was talking about 5-inch props for quads, whatever. And of course, they go to my channel and they see that Mavic Air is obviously a more popular category in my channel. And they're like, oh, we're working on some Mavic Air props. We'll send you some. Well, shoot, man, that was like 4 months ago. I just figured they just forgot or just weren't going to send them to me. Well, then they messaged me back and say, hey, man, we got some props on the way for you. If you could review them, that'd be great. I'm like, yeah, awesome. We'll do. Open the box up. I got a hat and 2 sets of props. I'm like, giveaway time. Which, guys, I'm going to be doing that giveaway this week, man. I appreciate it. If any of you guys are waiting for that, it's coming. It's coming. I've had some personal things going on that have delayed. But I'm going to put something a little bit extra in that giveaway for your guys' patience. Don't worry. I'll take care of you.
I'm not disqualified, Emily, because I could use a set of those props.
Well, there you go. Did you enter in?
They're awesome props, too, man. Just don't forget
they're really nice.
Don't forget
That's one of the main reasons I don't fly that Mavic Air is because it's so noisy.
Yep.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Now, don't get it twisted because the Master Air Screw props, it's still loud. It's just a way better tone.
No.
Way better tone. It's a lower pitch sound, so it's much more pleasant on the ear.
I think it'd be less likely to attract bees and stuff too with the lower pitch.
That's what I'm hoping because I actually have noticed, even in some of my footage, I've seen bees and hornets and all kinds of stuff just fly right into the props and chop themselves up. Is that the Tello? Hello? Hello, Tello.
I think he turned his audio on.
Well, yeah, he's flying. Hello, Tello. Instead of the Moto.
Oh.
Man, did Dan go to the store to get a beer?
No, the 501S was pretty bad about attracting bees too.
Yeah, definitely. It's something about that pitch, man.
Yeah, that didn't seem as high pitched though. But it damn sure attracted bees.
I actually think this is a little more stable than the originals. And maybe that they've upgraded some of the sensors.
On the Tello?
Yeah. And I like the way they've laid out the app now. It actually has like a battery bar on the side. It has an altitude readout. It's not like the old one. But you can actually use the old Tello app to control this Tello too.
You know, I really wish. Is there a way you can control that Tello with a controller?
Yeah.
Bluetooth?
I actually have one.
Okay.
I seen somebody flying one with return to home and everything.
Yeah, you can get it. There's apps now that have return to home for them and everything, but this
Corona?
is
24-ounce Corona.
All right.
And ooh.
Oh, shrimp.
Ooh, shrimp. Oh, I love shrimp. Okay, so that's a Bluetooth controller there.
Yeah, this is the GameSir T1D. It was actually designed for the Tello. It doesn't work with games or nothing.
Oh, okay. So it's just specifically designed for the Tello. How's the lag on that?
Almost non-existent. I love
laggy.
Laggy.
Well, we can just see what it does right now.
Yeah.
All right. So, what's your opinion on the drone market, Bill?
I like that new Parrot and Offie update, man.
Yeah?
That little drone is really impressing the hell out of me.
The Anafi?
Yep.
I know. I saw somebody actually take it on a 4-mile out flight 4 back. I was impressed at that point.
That would impress me. You did that.
There's a guy. I'll share the link with you later there, Mike.
Right.
So you can watch it. I can't think of his name right now. I think he's like Reconnaissance Squadron or something. He's been doing some crazy little mods to his and I don't even think he's doing much to make it do it. It's very simple. I don't know if he's tampering the firmware or what he's doing, but he's getting some pretty good results. But he also did a lot of work to the camera. He changed a bunch of settings in the camera and did some firmware adjustments to the camera. The 4G looks, the 4K looks fantastic.
Loud.
Yep. I remember how stable the Tello.
Put your quiet props on, Bill.
What?
Put your quiet props on, Bill.
Yeah. I remember how stable the Tello was. Oh.
Yes, and how could I forget the Anafi, man? That's my bad. Wow, I jumped right to the Evo, but man, the Anafi, that is innovation. That
it is.
If any company could be on par with DJI, I think it would be Parrot, because the way they market, the way their instructions are laid out, I mean, don't get me if I'm wrong, but it seems like it's extremely user friendly. Am I right, Dan?
Here's my thing with Parrot, man. I'm a massive Parrot fan. I think most of you know that. I still think they're leader in tech industry. Let me give you an example. There is no company that has ever been able to yield the same results that they have with stabilization on this platform here. Okay. Ever. The only drone I've ever seen come close to what this could do is the Skydio R1. Okay. I think that Parrot has been ahead of the game since the beginning. If you guys remember, they were actually the first company to introduce optical flow to drones and sonar. I think they've been ahead of the game the whole time. It's just DJI keeps taking the information from them. And I think at some point they finally just tried to give up. Like they did just give up. And then they started catering to a lower end platform of the public market. You see what I'm saying? Instead of trying to compete with DJI, they tried to make very affordable products. Their mistake, and Mike will tell you all day, their mistake is that they nickel and dime you. Whenever you want to purchase anything inside their app, it's $20. Oh, you want waypoints? $20. Oh, you want follow me? $20. Oh, you want tracking? $20. You know, at some point, man, you just start feeling like you're getting really taken advantage of by Parrot.
Hasn't the issue with Parrot kind of always been the range? Now, you've done mods and stuff like that, and you've really done a good job in modding it. But as far as out of the box, what you get, you know, hasn't the range kind of been the only thing that kind of set it not on par with DJI, some of the DJI ones?
3,000, 4,000 feet. I mean, we're not running OcuSync. We're not running Lightbridge. We're not running any of that. It's a Wi-Fi bird. It was designed to be affordable for everybody. That's what they've aimed for.
Right.
And I get that. I get what their aim is. They want to make an affordable platform for all. Until they started nickel and diming. That's when people were like, I don't want to buy Parrot because then every time I want any new feature, it's $20. So I don't know, man. I think I think the Anafi sets itself apart from everything else because the camera looks all the way up, which makes bridge inspection incredible. It is an incredible tool. I just wish they didn't choose Wi-Fi for the platform. I would have loved to have seen newer tech.
It's been the best innovation thus far, I think,
yes,
in the drone market.
But they're not the only ones that can do it. The other drone that can do it failed miserably. Do we all know what that is? Nobody?
It's like I can think of it in my mind, but I can't think of the name.
The Karma. The Karma allows you to tilt the gimbal all the way up as well.
Oh, does it?
Oh yeah, the Karma was a big fail.
If you remember, though, the gimbal sticks out the front, so it never actually sees the props, so it can actually tilt the camera all the way up and all the way down.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. The Karma was a big fail.
It was.
They tried. They tried.
I give them credit. They just waited way too long for the release, and it didn't have enough good tech on it.
And the price was outrageous when they first launched it.
Crazy.
Outrageous. And then you had to have the GoPro, too.
Yeah.
So if you didn't have the GoPro, you were really hurting.
Oh yeah.
You know what Bill reminds me of when he's flying? You ever seen like a cat and it's like looking at something and it wants to like swat?
Ryan muted coast to coast.
That's what it reminds me of when Bill gets flying. Look, he just like tunes in like a cat, like tunes into like a cat toy, and you're sitting there like trying to like wave it in front of the cat, and the cat's just like, he gets into it, man. You can see he gets into his own little world there. See, it's therapeutic, man. That's drone therapy right there. It's therapeutic.
It is. It's just too loud inside my house for all that.
No, I hear you. I tell you though, man, the Whoops are super friendly indoors.
I listen. I'm not going to give Holy Stone credit just yet. Holy Stone is a good and up and coming company, but they're not quite on the same level as everything else out there on the market currently. They have a little ways to go before I can give them that kind of credit. Their tech support is fantastic, but they're not producing drones that are blowing my mind yet. Sorry, that was Gabe M. made a comment about
Unmuted him. No, I can't unmute him.
He can unmute himself.
Yeah, okay. I was cool with that. That was fine.
Okay.
I knew what was up. I do it a lot. I'm used to Dan doing that shit.
Yo, the shrimp is fantastic, yo. I'm sorry I can't share it with all of you.
Oh, we had lobster ravioli yesterday, man.
Ooh.
My wife made a cream sauce with it. It was unreal.
Oh, dude, yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Uh-oh.
Mm.
Who's that?
Tastes like pure victory. Corona and shrimp, you just can't go wrong, man.
Uh-oh. What's that? Sounds like an arming beep. Oh, I better do this.
He's like, I better mute it. So, Mike, what is going on your side of the planet, sir?
Oh, not much.
The mad scientist crashed, apparently.
It's been raining, and I haven't been able to fly. And I was hoping to fly this weekend, but it's been rainy and gloomy all weekend.
There he goes again.
That looks like the UDI or something, the U something UFI, but I forget what they call that little quad. Oh, now the Tiny Hawk. Okay, there you go. Wasn't I a mod? I don't know. Did it not make you a mod? Well, Proper, you are allowed to be a mod, sir. Sorry. I'd add mod. There you are. You're back to being a mod again. I certainly didn't undo you as a mod, man. It might have been something that
YouTube, you demodded him.
Probably demodded you. They've been doing a lot of weird stuff, dude. I'm not getting any notifications from people anymore. I'm just sick of what YouTube's doing. It's getting ridiculous.
I didn't know you were live until 50 minutes into it.
I'm telling you, man.
Do it unless I check my notifications myself.
Or somebody will end the stream and then you'll get the notification like, ping, by the way, this is happening. And then you click on it and it's already over.
Lag is real. YouTube's lag is ridiculous. Yeah, I have all my notifications turned on for YouTube. And I won't get them until I actually open the app and go in.
Proper, join us on panel. Yes, I hear you, Eric.
You get that too?
Yes.
Tell Scalpy to go out, or Craig to go outside. Take his phone out there. And he can join us too.
Yeah, he's being a little sissy. He's being a girly man. Girly man.
What happened to his live stream Wednesday?
I think he's done for now. Stop being an economic girly man. What are you laughing about, Ryan? You don't even talk, man. You need to like start joining in the.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at stuff. I'm looking at this stuff.
He's looking at more stuff he wants to buy.
Ryan thinks he's eye candy here.
Yeah. Right.
Dude, I can't even get him to send me one mustache hair.
Oh, you want one? You want one?
I do. I need one, bro. You see this? It doesn't come in, dude. I gotta have that glorious stash you got going on, bro. I want to comb it all day with a comb that's way too big for it, but I feel like a boss, so I'm gonna do it anyways.
Oh, the peel one side, I'll just like glue it to your face.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Plump it.
Yeah, like plump it. Yeah, right. Just feel like.
Oh man, Dan, you should take the Amtrak sometime up to Delaware, man. It's like way cheaper than flying.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's only like 22 hours, man. You'd be all right.
Only 22 hours.
Yeah, just do some editing while you're on the ride.
I don't think the Amtrak goes that far.
I would
it
probably.
Does. It goes up to New York.
I would probably make an entire video of every trip I had to take a bathroom pee. Like it's me like running through the carts trying to get to the pier. Like 20 minutes later, it's like
that'd be awesome, though, man. You come up north and we can hit some bandos, hit Philly, dude. You would love Philly, man.
Yeah,
you would love it. You'd be in like drone heaven.
Nobody wants to join us. The link is posted. Feel free to join me.
Give yourself to the dark side.
Give yourself to the dark side. That was actually one of my original intros, bro.
Yeah.
I had the Darth Vader. Yeah, the give yourself to the dark side.
So what do you think of the new trailer?
I'm going to be honest with you, man. It's the only way I think they're going to save the franchise because I've hated everything they've done so far.
And seeing you laugh at the end is awesome.
I did, and I knew it was coming because there's no way to fix what has happened to everything they've put out so far without bringing back Sidious. That is the only way you're going to get the interest back in the original crowd. I already knew Calrissian was coming because that's just a known thing. I knew they were going to give him his shit back, and Chewbacca lives forever, basically, so we knew that he needed a partner. So.
Shit back lives.
Okay, so is she a Skywalker or is she not a Skywalker?
I'm going to go ahead and say she's probably not a Skywalker. I think the whole story is actually going to be about Kylo turning back to the good side, being part of the Skywalker lineage.
Kylo?
But she keeps kicking his ass, man. We can't have a weak Skywalker.
I don't think that, honestly, I don't think Disney understands the politics of Star Wars, and I certainly don't think they understand how lightsabers work. So, being that the case, I'm glad they brought J.J. Abrams back because he at least understands the politics of Star Wars and how lightsabers work.
What's up, Craig?
Huh?
What's up, Craig?
What's up?
What's
Come on, Craig.
I only came to join in just for a brief minute, but
the panel, man.
I know. And by the way, I agree with you, Dan, about Kylo and that whole bullshit. Yeah, that's probably what they're going to end up doing to try saving face.
Yeah, well, I mean, we did hear Palpatine's laugh. We definitely heard Sidious laugh at the end, and I just don't want it to be one of those Solo moments where you see what's his face, the Phantom Menace, Darth Maul at the end, and you think somehow he's going to be in the storyline, and then you realize that if you follow the lore, Obi-Wan kills him later on down the road again. He comes back and finishes the job, so I don't even know why they put Maul in there at all. So I really hope they don't go that route with Sidious as well. Like, here's the biggest thing I have, and forgive me for being total geek out nerd, but think about this for one sec, Bill. This is what's really starting to irk me now. As someone who definitely follows Star Wars, as someone who's a major fan of it, as somebody who pieces the stories together and thinks about the consonality of it, I have to say the real question that needs to be asked now is, after hearing Sidious's laugh, did Anakin actually bring balance to the Force? Or was the entire prophecy about Rey or Kylo? Did it have anything to do with Luke Skywalker at all?
I think it had. I think it did, just to help them push it along to now inevitably probably being exactly what you said, going to Rey and Kylo.
So was Luke, if we're following the storyline that's happening now, Luke being the savior, we all knew he was the savior of the galaxy, and Anakin brought balance to the Force, right? That's what we knew. This changes everything by bringing Sidious back. It changes the entire storyline of everything that's happened so far.
You're right. But then again, they're also trying to save face, like you said. I think they're also trying to go ahead and save their fan base, like you said.
Yeah.
If you look at all of the extended universe stuff that Disney got rid of whenever they took over, all of the extended lore, what are they doing? Everything that they're doing has been, we're putting our own spin on it. Like, God, Grand Admiral Thrawn. Have you heard, like, there was so much backlash about him being kicked out of the EU that
I get what y'all are saying, but come on, J.J. Abrams, they did let him try to reboot Star Trek, and look what he did there.
Yeah, that's very true.
1 and 2 weren't bad, but when he came back for the third one, it was hideous.
No, he didn't do the third one.
Who did the third one?
One of the guys I think the guy who did Fast and the Furious 3.
Yeah.
I actually enjoyed the JJ versions of it.
Yeah. I did too. But the guy who did Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift, the director of that is who did Star Trek.
What was so funny there was when they tried to bring Leonard Nimoy in and thought that was going to drag us all back into it.
Yeah.
we're gonna bring the old Spock and I'll come running.
Well, isn't that essentially what they did with Star Wars? Now, don't get me wrong. I was very excited for this idea of Star Wars because if you think about it, it would have been the first time in history of movies that an entire original cast has ever been brought back 40 years later to make an entirely new saga. So they had so much going for them. There was so much momentum to carry this through all the way to the end, knowing that they had the original cast, but they didn't phase out the people properly for the original fans. They did such a horrible job phasing these characters out. And then when the original fans got mad, they were like, oh, eat a ball sack. What do we care? You know, it was like, that's how you treat your fans? Interesting.
Probably the biggest problem with Star Wars, Star Trek, you're talking about two different completely different time eras, time periods.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and when you try to bring something back into a totally different era, you're going to have to make some big changes to keep your audience intrigued, because the stuff that worked on us back in the 80s, if you were to put that out now, it would fail miserably.
Mm-hmm. But
it just wouldn't keep people. It just wouldn't keep people's attention span. People's attention span nowadays is so much shorter than it was back then.
I get that, but you have to remember that there are still a lot of original fans, like way more than new fans. There are way more
absolutely
fans and new fans, and you need to phase out those fans in an adequate way that they're going to agree with, or what happened will happen, and that's exactly what took place. They got completely run over by the Star Wars universe of original fans. They didn't even stand a chance. I was part of that whole rebellion against the Disney empire. Like, I was totally on board. I was ready to go get my Jedi stamp tattooed on my left nipple. I was like, no, Disney, don't ever put your hands on Star Trek franchise or Star Wars franchise again. I was just livid. Kathleen Kennedy.
But look how they've just saturated the market. I mean, they've just completely just deteriorated all value of the toys because it's saturated. They saturated it. You know, back when the original toys came out, that's where the value came in, because they weren't mass produced. It wasn't until they started mass producing that the value started to drop off.
Right.
And now you can't go into a store without seeing something Star Wars, and that's because of Disney. They saturated the market. So all the stuff that you're seeing now, merchandise-wise, is not going to be worth like the original was.
Oh, no. But then again, also with a lot of the original merchandise, too, you know, George Lucas didn't have, 100% hands-on as far as, telling these companies, oh, well, it should be this, oh, it should be this, oh, it should be this. And what ended up happening is you had variations in the product, so you had these limited editions, essentially.
Yep.
Which my stepmom has actually a couple of them. She has one of from the original Star Wars movie, New Hope, has one of Luke, but his lightsaber is actually red that comes out of his hand, which was like, okay, that was a total mess up, but it's also one of those things that's so ultra rare.
Mm-hmm. Like the almighty Boba Fett with the ejection missile backpack.
It's the same thing with the original Kenner lightsaber. They only produced like 120 of them for Darth Vader that didn't have a transitioning lightsaber, that didn't have a extendable lightsaber. It was just a peg that was in his hands, and that model ended up being extremely rare. Like, people were paying $250,000 for that version of Darth Vader.
Yeah.
Right, and that keeps it fun to me on the toy aspect, because that's what's always intrigued me was the toys.
Mm-hmm.
I've been a toy nerd for years.
Telescopic lightsaber, that's what I meant. It didn't come with a telescopic lightsaber. It came with just a stick, and it was part of his hand. And then they went to the telescopic lightsaber, and that's when the model became degraded. Right.
I would say no other toy line other than maybe G.I. Joe
was Kenner
had the adversity. Had so much variety. I mean, a character that showed up for 10 seconds, they made a toy.
Yep.
Didn't matter if he was on the camera for 10 seconds or the whole film, they made a toy. You know, no other franchise has done that.
Story, everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think what Disney is trying to do is make Star Wars a brand name again by saturating the market, so that when these kids go in the store, it's all they see. Everywhere you go, you see something that's Star Wars, whether it's a coffee mug, a plush animal, whatever, something.
Who did Aliens? I see Proper's comment here. I also want to go back and visit Alan. Alan said regarding drones, Dan, do you think companies will be making smaller or bigger platforms? I think everything really is ideally going smaller.
The Phantom is dead.
And I agree with that. I think the Phantom lineup just needs to end, and I'm pretty sure they've already decided that's happening. So I think they only carried it so long because it was their original design for DJI, and they wanted to keep that around. Nostalgia purposes aside, they just wanted to keep it around because it was their original design. If you look all the way from Phantom 1 to Phantom 4, there were barely minimal changes to the body. Okay, it still has that same freaking Phantom design all the way through.
I do think the Phantom 4 had a drastic body change compared to the 3, 2, and 1.
I agree with that, but that's only because it went more rounded. It looked a little fatter, and so I agree that was the first time that I really saw the massive changes taking place, but it still had the Phantom look.
Yes.
And so my issue with that is how long were they really planning on carrying that lineup, knowing that everybody's trying to go travel friendly at this point? So,
now, I will say, as far as this is for the consumer side. The commercial side, the Phantom is far from dead. They are innovating. They are using a lot of higher technology mapping, GPS 3D mapping, and they're using the Phantom platform. So what I think is the Phantom is dead to the consumer realm.
Maybe not commercial. I would agree with that.
Yeah.
So we're going to get the Phantom Enterprise with the interchangeable lenses like everybody's thinking.
Probably not.
Well, I don't know about that. I don't know if they're going to drop it on public market or commercial, though. I mean, how many people do you think are actually going to buy another Phantom product?
Consumer, not many.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Not many.
I would say consumer, probably very limited basis. I would agree with that.
What does this look like it will fit?
My dick.
It's a weird shaped dick there, Dan.
I was talking about taking the insides out and just putting it in there. Yeah.
That would still be weird. Weird shape.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Looks like a Mavic Pro, maybe.
No, it's Mavic 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I have all the accessories for it, but no drone yet.
So,
I have the Mavic Enterprise on my wish list, but I haven't gotten it yet.
Oh yeah.
I wish Parrot would come back with new and maybe even better. But see, the problem is I don't know if Parrot wants to cater to the consumer market anymore. I think the Anafi was really their last go at the consumer market. Not enough people bought it for them to stay interested in continuing with the consumer market.
Yeah, I see that thing collecting dust over at the Best Buy near here, the Anafi.
Yep.
You know, I will say I don't want to take out the Splash drone out of the market just yet.
I want one.
I think the Splash drone is really onto something, and I think that if they can come up with a smaller, more portable version of what they have now, they're going to hit a home run. Because think about it, guys. Where are we at? We're outside. We're in rainstorms. We're at beaches. Think about how convenient it would be to have a foldable or just a smaller drone in general that's completely waterproof.
I mean, but what's really the point?
Well, it's something that DJI has not done. Although DJI does conformal coat. They do conformal coat their parts, so that's why you see a lot of people get their drones wet. They let them dry out for a day or two, and they work again. It's because they conformal coat.
That's all fine and dandy until you drop one of those in salt water.
Right, which with a Splash you can't.
But I don't think that's accurate because they're open-ended motors. Freshwater can get in there and won't damage things. Saltwater, unfortunately, is the totally opposite. There's copper reels in there, and it will corrode the living crap out of those things.
Well, it may work for a couple flights.
Yeah, you would definitely have to wash it out. You would definitely have to clean it out and get all the salt.
Instantly, the moment salt water starts touching these components, they start corroding. By the time you take it out of the water, there is green stuff growing on your copper motors.
Yeah,
it is no joke, dude.
Yeah, copper is very, very corrosive when it comes to salt.
So, unfortunately, man, if they're going to keep spindling these motors in copper, they're only going to be designated for freshwater use. Now, if they can do what the Gladius did with closed motors, that way you can use brushless motors in salt and but they're not, when you close them like that, they're not high RPM motors anymore. Okay, they have to be able to breathe if you're going to be running them at higher RPM rates. So the issue you're going to run into is that the splash drones and all those open-ended drones with the open motors with greased bearings and stuff is not going to be capable of touching saltwater areas, which kind of kills it, because a lot of the coral reefs and the places you would really want to use it for, unfortunately, are all saltwater areas.
Yeah, if you can't figure out a way to make it work in salt, then yeah, you're cutting a lot of the market out with just sticking with freshwater.
But we've also now look at it from this aspect. How many people actually purchased the splash drone? Because to me, a lot of people really didn't. Like, you're catering to a very elite side of the market with a waterproof drone. It doesn't quite do what all the rest of the drones do. It's got a very select purpose of just being water friendly. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I feel like if they could release a more portable version of it, it would make it way more appealing to the consumer market.
I don't disagree with that. I think ROVs, if they could ever bring them down in price, would actually keep people from wanting to have to purchase a drone that can't go underwater. Why would you want to do that when you can buy an underwater submersible for $800 that can do the same thing but actually dive to depths of like 300-400 feet? You know?
So what we really need is a drone that can do it all. A drone that can fly and can turn itself into an ROV. And now you got a win-win. Now you got a win-win. But
now you're thinking on my level. That's my level.
Problem with that is your control link, as soon as you go underwater, is done.
Yeah, and that's where you have to tether it.
Right. You have to. It would have to be tethered.
So what if you could put smaller propellers, take off the ones that are on there, and make it water-worthy on smaller propellers, and that way it can suck itself underwater and have a tether system hooked to the bottom. But the real question is, how do you keep the cord from getting tangled up in the props?
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah, that probably won't be coming for a while.
Exactly. So hence all they do is what? Land on the surface and the camera just happens to sit a little bit below the water.
Right.
And you can look down, you can look up, and
you create a buoy system that retracts and detracts once it hits the water and starts going under. The buoy stays up and just pulls the tether out, keeps the antenna up.
But they have to make floatable. Well, this is what I've learned with ROVs. They have to make cable that floats. Mm-hmm. If it doesn't float, it puts too much strain on the back of the unit. You see what I'm saying? So it causes it to be really unstable. So when you're going through the water, when you want to change directions, if it's weighing it down, that's pulling it down at weird angles while you're trying to turn. So when it floats, it just kind of grazes the surface, and only what it needs stays down there with it. So there's actually like tons of variables that I've noticed have to be like thought through thoroughly before any kind of concept can be made.
So this is just me thinking in my brain, but the don't get me wrong. I mean, think about this, okay? The Whoop game, the Whoops are getting extremely what's the word I'm looking for? They're getting extremely more complex, more features, high definition. Now think about if we could get the Whoop, the size of the Whoop into a GPS platform with a gimbal system. Now you're talking about being able to open up a whole new world of GPS camera drone platform. I think that is probably where it's going to go. Drones that fit in your pocket. You put the Whoop in your pocket, you pull it out, and you can do anything with that you can do with a full-size foldable Mavic Pro, whatever. That I can see it going to that.
Yeah, I can see that.
Smaller the better, and less regulation, because if we can get these drones smaller with high definition recording with GPS, look at what you have here. A GPS Whoop. Imagine the possibilities.
Look. I tried to send myself a super chat, and I broke it.
Broke it again.
Look at it, just sit there and buffer. I tried to pay myself $2 to see if it would even do it, and it won't. I broke it.
It's good stuff. On that note, I'm dropping off, guys. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
All right.
See you tomorrow, brother.
Thanks for joining, Bob. Catch you
Well, I
soon.
mean, if you really think about it, though, Dan, I mean, this right here is the future. This is the future.
Give me 1 second, and I'll talk about your future.
Ooh, telling me my future.
Oh, you're like, huh? Very nice.
Hey, you'll give me a long time?
Hey, you like an Asian lady?
Yeah.
Oh, that wasn't play to me. Bill, I'm sorry. I didn't even think about that.
What?
What? Okay, good. He didn't hear me. Never mind. I'm not apologizing for anything, you stubborn bastard.
Yeah.
He's rewinding it now, like, what? What did he say?
Uh-huh.
No, I'm actually playing with this shit over here.
Oh, there you go.
I got a new computer.
Oh, looks like Alienware almost, but it looks like it's got
actually it's an HP Ryzen 7 second generation.
Ryzen.
16 gigabytes of memory. It's got 4 gigs on the GPU. It's a nice unit. Yeah.
Very nice. The better nice. Yeah, the better.
I've been playing with like see, this is procedural like always. I can change it.
What are you making me up there on your screen, man?
I'm not. It's just procedural. Watch. Okay, smart ass. Watch. Look.
A new intro.
Look. Yeah, I can go here. And you think it's just a you. Watch. Yeah. Idron. Oh,
Idron.
Oh, Idron.
Idron.
Idron. Looky. See. No, I was trying to see that.
I like the sun rays.
Road Ranger on there.
Yeah, I
type it all within 2 seconds.
Yeah, I can do that.
I really like the sun rays.
Well, see what I'm working as I can make a shadow come off of the letters on the bottom. So that's what I was playing with while you all were thinking I was rewinding. I wasn't actually.
While we were talking about the possible future, we're talking about a future where this is going to be big. Our kids and grandkids are going to say, "You were flying that," and they're going to be flying this as GPS.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But I don't think they're gonna need to fly it. I think you're just it's gonna like match onto your like I don't know
mental telepathy.
Algorithm.
Mental control. You won't even need a remote anymore.
Yeah, come on, George, and it'll follow you.
Yeah. Well, the Skydio R1 has shown us that the tech's already there for that.
Yeah.
Until you try to run into a bunch of trees.
Yes. Yes. Obviously, it has some flaws, and it could be better. But the tech is only going to get smaller. GPSs are going to get smaller. And with these regulations, they keep getting stiffer. So I feel like it's kind of pushing us into the smaller. Everything smaller.
Yeah.
Look at all that money. He's in the house. Make it rain.
Hey, bro. Oh, I just dropped a lot. All in one. I suck at making it rain, apparently. I just dropped like the whole wad. That stripper's one happy chick right now.
You gotta fling them out one at a time.
I need the money gun that just shoots them out like shing, 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 shing.
Then she'd sue you. Stripper taken out with wad of cash.
In other news today, local man kills stripper with wad of cash.
Feel like one of them t-shirt guns, man. Just loaded up.
Hey, Dan, do you think she saw it coming?
Oh, that was good.
It'd be even worse, man, if she jumped up and spread her legs and the money disappeared.
So what's the thing, if you really stop and think about it, what is the thing that everybody loves about Whoops?
They're tiny and they're easy to use.
Number one thing. They're safe.
Convenience.
They're safe.
That's true.
Wow.
They're safe.
Pegged in the head with one going 65 miles an hour. It's not a mosquito anymore.
Well, I even feel like even on 2S, it would hurt, but it's not going to be like, a 3-inch or a 2-inch. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I feel like they're so safe to where there's not really as much regulation that could be put on it, really.
Ryan, are you even with us anymore?
He's asleep.
He fell asleep.
Did he really?
Yeah, he does that sometimes.
But what if he wakes up in an embarrassing position and thinks his cam's still on?
I'm turning his camera back on. Hold on.
Yeah, turn it back on. We want to see where he is.
Like the little
Trinity
Oh no, man! It might be one of them pictures we can never unsee.
Yeah, dude, he's got the Trinity, like the Trinity action figure, and he's got it on the toilet. It's like choking himself with like a quad cable.
Yes. Well, it's official, guys. I've got everything charged up, ready to go. I am super stoked for tomorrow. I got to get some shut-eye so I can get up and get out of here. So, Ryan left.
Actually, I made him leave. Bye.
All right, just in case. I'm going to hop out. Thanks for having me, Dan. Can't wait to meet you tomorrow, brother.
Pew pew.
Yes, sir. So I'll be there, between 10 and 11.
Dude, I got like 5 solo batteries. I'm bringing the Parrot Bebop. I'm not going to bring the Tyro, dude. I'm not making you go through all that. I don't feel like bringing my computer and all that either.
Well, if you want to, dude, I don't mind. Seriously.
Well, it's all right, bro.
It's up to you.
I'm just going to look at it on the shelf and be mad at it. It's earned its position on my shelf of being mad.
It happens, man. It happens to the best of us.
Thank you, Alan. I'm actually probably following suit here behind Eric because I also have to get up Actually, I have to get up earlier. I have to remove the boat that I currently have on my trailer and the motors and all that off of it before I can attach it to my car, then leave to go to the meet. So I got a long morning ahead of me.
All right.
Absolutely.
Sure. Good night. Good to hang out with y'all for a while.
Yes.
Felt like old times, Bill.
See y'all later tomorrow.
He knows he's invited to my thing. I refuse to kind of partake in any drone hub activity stuff, so you won't see me around there very much, but I still stop in your streams there, Bill. You're always welcome to come into mine. You know that.
All right. Thank you, gentlemen. Y'all have fun. Be safe tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Peace out.
Yeah. Happy flying and crashing. All right, my friend. I will see you in the AM. Everybody else in chat, thank you so much. Sorry I'm not able to see chat tonight. So, yeah, terrible. But, hey, we'll have some excellent footage tomorrow, man. It's going to be a great day.
Yeah, everybody saying good night to you, man. Drone Junkie, you're actually at the end of the show here, buddy. We're about to roll out.
Yep.
Tomorrow is
night, guys.
DW.
Drone, and I am out. Night, bro.
Night, Mr. Brooks. I'm calling it, man. I'm pretty tired.
No problem.
Calling it a night here. I'm probably going to drink the rest of this beer on the couch and call it.
All right. I'm going to sit there and sip on my coffee, and I'll find something to get into.
Okie doke. Sorry, I'd love to stay up later, man. I just can't do it because of my schedule tomorrow. So.
No, man, it's all good. Hell, that was a pretty successful Sunday night little panel. So
yeah. God, I started at 10. It's 12:30, so almost 3 hours on here, man. Not too bad.
You just got to send me a little heads up, man, so I know what's going on.
I figure you always see it, man. You always end up here.
Well, that's because I'm always checking.
Damn right. That's a true supporter right there, man.
Yeah, man. Well, YouTube won't notify me of nothing no more, so I got to do it on my own.
Drone Up says, Jerry, all you guys, you have a wonderful night. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for being awesome. Tomorrow's DW Fest. I got a lot of footage I got to take. It's going to be pretty ridiculous. We always have a good time. And I'm calling it, man. Anything else you want to say, Mike?
No. Good night to everybody, man. Safe flying.
Alrighty, guys. I will have my Drone Worship Fest video up either tomorrow night or the next day. So we will catch you later, boys. Choo-choo.